Hello, my movie peeps, one and all. Thank you for coming here once again on this lovely Friday night. Apologies for being a little later than usual. I like to stream, between 5:30 CST or 6:30 CST, but I was having technical issues. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. Everything is going good. But man, first stream in the new studio. What you think about that? Whoa, wake up, I'm here. I'm here. I haven't napped today, so little cranky, but that's all right, man. Peanut. Well, hello to you too, Jeremiah. What a wonderful day. It is so great to see you guys here. I wish I had a lot of topics to talk about here today, guys, but I was honestly struggling a little bit. Along with the technical difficulties, I was sitting here going, what what makes a good thumbnail? What makes a good topic? I hope I can find something to stream today. And well, these are the topics I got for you. Some of the things we'll be going through, guys, is we got some new popcorn buckets to look at. In fact, I'm gonna unbox one here now that you probably haven't seen, and it's gonna be amazing. Okay, we're gonna look at that. Got some updates on Terrifier 3. I thought was interesting. Seth Rogen gave us some updates on Mutant Mayhem in the next movie, along with a trailer for the video game. I was like, all right, we'll take a look at that. We got some DCU updates, some that were controversial, and in the chat before this stream, people were saying they like it, other people saying I hate that. So we'll talk about that, and we're going to be looking at the reactions to Deadpool and Wolverine, along with also just taking your questions. I missed a whole week or last week or 2 weeks ago, so a lot of catching up to do with you guys, and holy cow, I just saw one thing where I was like, nope, not gonna do. Someone just said take my shirt off. I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm not trying to scare the kittens out here today, man. But it's good to see you guys out there. I'll thank you for showing me love on the new studio, man. It's man, I really I really wish it happened sooner, man. It took way too long to get the studio done, but thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let me see here what other people are saying here before we go into all this other stuff. I'm still trying to get into the group. Like I still feel like I'm in a stranger's home in this studio. I'm still trying to make it feel homey, like right now I kind of like this as the live stream setup. I got still the red and blue going on. Got a nice color scheme happening. Though, jeez Louise, man, can we have 1 second to just be friends first? God. All right, yeah. Studio looks good. I had a lot of great feedback though from you guys. Red lights, and I really appreciate all the feedback, man. The biggest criticism was those LED lights, and I got them down now to the way I like them because yeah, I was a little too ambitious with that. Now the biggest thing that people are criticizing for on the set is whatchamacallit is there's over here the blue space underneath. I've gotten so many comments of like, Chris, put something there, it looks too empty, it's bugging me, man. And I don't know what to put there, Shaggy. Oh jeez. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of something. I thought maybe like my Blue Beetle popcorn bucket, but I don't know. I think I'll need something else to fill up that space. I gotta go something that'll go with the color blue there. But yeah, more room than the previous one. Yeah, that was the idea, my friend. Sorry, super chat. The chat is going fast. So more room than the previous one. Nice. Yeah, that was the idea, is to have as much room as possible so we could do all sorts of crazy activities and fun stuff in here. And hopefully I keep up with that and not just stay at the desk the whole time. Say brain rot. Brain rot. Some people got it. Others, like me, born immune to it, man. That's how we see it right there. Okay. Let's start off then just a little light. Heck, let's just go into the subreddit, because we haven't done the subreddit in a while, and I know some of y'all have been wanting to see that, and some of y'all have been flaming me in there, and so we got to talk about that. Let me actually put it, because I know there's some videos on there that have sound that I wanted to play for you guys where uh oh, I was like, oh geez, okay. Way to just put me out there. So as always, we start off with a beautifully photoshopped photo. So many of you guys think this is really me. Some of you think this is a real photo that comes out there, but no, it just Jesus, man, y'all are so mean. I still get the Nick Avocado comments. And most of the time they come from strangers of the channel. People who like watching me for the first time. It'll be like, why does dude look like Nick Avocado? But okay, looking at what we got here. Hi guys, like my new hoodie? Oh, sure. That's a nice hood. Oh, actually, I love that. That's actually pretty cool. Sweet hoodie, man. That gets that's good. I give it the thumbsy up right there. Good job. Good job. I read that a little long, but we'll see if you send in the super chat. Can't wait. 1 year until Superman, baby. 1 year, my friends. Okay, now what is this? Someone found a tubby little kid. Well, no offense, man. We all tubby in this world. Rare picture of young Chris. That's not even me. But you know what? I had to take a double take. I was like, is that me? Did someone find a photo of me I didn't know existed? Chris, the Rizzler. Hey, man, this kid's got Riz for days. That Spider-Man shirt, he's probably the most popular kid in his school. I don't blame him. Okay, okay, someone finally did the AI trend with me. This kind of scared me a little bit. Let me see if I can play it for you guys. To confirm in this article, they still plan to make the show, but it's 50-50 now whether they go with a brand new idea or... I don't know why I'm pooping. So, AI me turns skinny right away. I become Mr. Longlegs in this video. You want to know who Longlegs was? It was me. Dude, this stuff is kind of scary. Look, it tried getting my setup a little bit in the back. That's not even really me. It's got like a video camera and everything set up. That's kind of dangerously close to what I had on the monitor in the old temporary setup. That's so random. It is. That AI trend was so scary when it was happening online. I couldn't believe some of the stuff is possible with that. That thing's only going to get better, unfortunately.
And that's all pretty much any spoilers. So you guys,
and this is like one of the most popular things on the subreddit. Get ready for some awkwardness. So my editor, Reed, he put together this video of all the dead silence that happens in a video. So this is the stuff you don't see whenever I'm making a 3C video. This is the stuff that gets cut up. If you ever wonder why my videos is like a sentence cut, it's because I just talk a sentence at a time, then I pause for a long time. So I don't know if I'm gonna play this whole thing, but just so you know, you could do this too. This is Chris behind the scenes.
This will be a spoiler-free review. Apologies for being a little late on this review. I was busy setting up my set and trying to be...
I do that a lot. I hate it. I just adjust my sleeves. I don't like them being saggy. It's, yeah, the classic shirt pull. Every chubby guy knows that move. Wiping dust off my desk. Scratching my head, trying to think. What am I going to say? How many times? Just that move. That's my signature move, man. This is amazing. Chris got that YouTube PTSD. Look, I look so confused. I'm looking at my monitor, by the way, like at the IMDb page and looking at the cast list. Like, okay, what do I say next? I think this was my review for Maxine. This is like what it was happening in between. Itching my fingers. And those are always gnarly fun to look at. I tried to catch a fly. There was a fly. I think I did catch it too. Mr. Miyagi right there. This totally not awkward. Yeah, but now you see, if you're at all like, I could never be like Chris. I could never be like these YouTubers. Look how fluently they talk. And I don't know what it is about going live though. When I go live, I magically can turn it on. I don't go... So what we're gonna, I don't know what it is, but when I'm live, it's like I know you guys are watching and I can keep up a conversation going. But when I'm alone and I hit play on that other set, so long, it's weird. It's such a weird feeling. And some of the comments were really,
and that's all
like,
pretty much any spoilers. So you
man.
guys, this will be a spoiler-free review.
Some of them were like, okay. You're telling me he's a real person? Yes, I'm real. I have feelings and make mistakes too, all right? Why does bro seem sad? But I'm sure this is normal for most YouTubers. I guarantee you it's very normal. There's those rare YouTubers, like I was telling my editor, I wish I was like Moist Critical, because if you ever watch a Moist Critical or Ping, whatever he likes to go by, if you watch one of his videos, the dude can just talk without stopping in similes and metaphors and do wild comparisons. I wish I had that ability, but I have to like stop every sentence and think about my words. Let's see here. Yeah, how did you get this? This is Zed. He seems so sad. You guys are so concerned for me. I promise I'm not sad. This is just, I don't know. Oh, this one was kind of true. Hope you're okay, man. The stress of moving and all things you probably don't talk about to the public can pile up real quick. I have been stressed, but it's been going away now that things are going back to normal, and I feel like I'm making regular videos again. Dude, that's my therapy, man. Being on that chair, being on that chair. So there you go. Some of you guys, bro, is bored. I promise I'm not bored. It's just I'm in my head. That's my thinking face. So yeah, there you go. There's some food for thought. Oh, when we talk about the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff, we got to go through all the food collabs because I'm starting to prep the video. Yeah, no promises, but I'm hoping to do it where I dress up in a Deadpool or Wolverine costume, most likely a Wolverine costume, because if I do Deadpool, my face is covered the whole time. You want to see my lovely face for these videos. And I'm going to go try out all the Deadpool Wolverine food. Chris Platter will rise again. And there's way more food collabs than you know of for Deadpool and Wolverine. So we'll talk about those. Someone didn't like my ranking of the T-Rex, saying T-Rex isn't a villain. It's just acting like an animal. Look, man, she killed some people. That's a villain to me. But dude, what is this? Leak of the first image of Shrek 5? They are really aging up for the rest of the audience. We've grown up with it, and it's time to see Shrek and Fiona like never before. Jesus, man. I can't believe someone did that. Okay, this was a good point about someone took a photo and said, look, the set looks so much better without any LEDs. I just like some of the LEDs. I think it gives it a nice sheen, but I respect your opinion. I just feel like it's a little too dark, and it is so hard to light up this bigger room without it also getting much hotter. But I appreciate the feedback. A lot of good stuff in there. Set evolution. We had that one. We had that one. We had that one. Oh, yeah, this was a temporary stream setup I had in the old house. Dude, look at how many Funko Pops. I still have that many, but right now they're in storage because I don't know where to put them in the new house. Still really like that set. Temporary set in here, but I've already made some tweaks to it. Some good stuff in there with dead meat and all that. I saw somebody bad-mouthing dead meat in there in the comments, and I had to, oh, I haven't deleted it. I need to delete it because I don't like it. Okay, well, it's not letting me. I think Dead Meat is a great creator. I don't like to have beef with any creators I respect. But it's pretty cool that you guys compare me to him because I was like, what? That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. Okay, whoa, jeez, I went way too far back. All right. Come here. Let's see if you want to be part of 3C. Hey, it's open. Come here. Let's see if you want to be part of 3C. Who wants to take the risk? Who wants to take the risk? All good stuff. All good stuff. I think that was it. Just some stuff I wanted to check up on. Look at this. One of the other food collabs, man. We got so much to talk about there. So yeah, just some icebreakers there with that. Okay. Let's go in now to talk about some upcoming popcorn buckets. So the popcorn bucket game is continuing on crazy strong. Okay. I don't want to take all the credit, but your boy, I think, is kind of responsible for some of this popcorn hype, or I honestly don't know where it came from. All jokes aside, I think it's kind of insane how much the popcorn bucket craze is going around. So, Alien Romulus, which I'm super excited for, and we're set to get like now 3 different popcorn buckets for this movie. They started teasing their popcorn buckets. Okay, so Fandango had this video, and it looks like this one is going to be with AMC. And it's going to be a regular tin, but it's got a face hugger on it. Oh, hot doggy. I was never a popcorn bucket collector because I always thought just the simple plain tin cans, kind of boring. Like, yeah, they have a cool design. I have the Batman one that looks really cool. It's got a red interior and whatnot. But I was like, if I collect so many of these metal cans, it feels like dumb. I only ever need one can to be my main popcorn can at home, right? But then they came out with that Dune one. And we all know what happened with that Dune one. Magic was brought. And AMC is like, all right, that's what sells. Like, I think they still do it to this day. Let me see if I can look it up here. Let me see. I just decided, like, out of curiosity, how much those Dune popcorn buckets be going for. And they're still kind of crazy. Let me go to eBay. You think I'm crazy. Dune
Oh, geez, not even typing. Dune popcorn bucket. Let's see how much people are selling these things. Right there, between the $80 to $100 mark. It is, and this thing was what, 20 bucks, $25 when you went to go to the theater to get it, and now they're reselling. Are people actually buying it though? That's the thing. Let's see, buying format. Let's see. I always forget how these things work. Buying format. Buy now, already price, seller, shipping, show only. What items? Sale items? Sold items. There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot how eBay worked. Oh, dude, people are buying them. People are buying them. Someone bought it for 84. Someone bought it for 90, 78. Oh, they got a steal. They got a Denussy for 78. That's clearance. Denussy can be the best Denussy you'll ever have. I'll tell you that. Dude, he got it from Thailand. Oh, dude, are they selling knockoff popcorn buckets? Dude, hey, were they selling these in Thailand, or is someone in Thailand manufacturing these? Okay, someone is getting rich in Thailand. Oh, they sold it without the top? Who wants to buy the Denussy without the Ussy? That's just a done. Who wants a done? I'll have a Denussy. Hold the Ussy. That's what this guy bought for 30 bucks. That's insane, man. But hey, but if you think about it, what if the Ussy was too small and this is what he needed? Dude, that guy no Ussy. So that's kind of great. Okay, but back to this. I think this is a cool popcorn bucket. You're gonna have the grabber on it and the tin can wrapped around. I wonder if you're gonna be able to take that thing off and just have the face hugger as a collectible itself. That would be really cool and awesome. I'd be down for that. Okay, so then that brought us in to another one from Regal. Regal. There's only like one Regal around me, and it's pretty far, so I never go to it. But dude, I'll drive for this one. Look at that popcorn bucket, man. Let's see that again. So right now they're having like butter drip from it. Honestly, that does not even look like butter. That's a little too clear to be butter. That looks like you're pouring lube or hand sanitizer on it. Butter's yellow, my friend. Not sure what you're pouring, but okay. Either way, though, dude, look at that. That detailing is pretty cool. They got the teeth, the little teeth in there. I think that looks awesome. And then you got here, so it's just going to be sitting on the top of the head, and it looks like it's going to be on a stand. You can see here it kind of formulates into a little stand. That's cool. It's a little different than the other one we saw, so I'm assuming Cinemark is going to have this one, and if that's true, ooh, Cinemark, I'm buying 10 of yours. So there's already 3 popcorn buckets you're just going to get. See, this is the one, this is completely different than the one right here that Regal is showing off. It's similar. It's definitely similar. But this is the one. And remember, this one, it's supposed to have like a handle on it so you can wear it. Remember, there was an Alien versus Predator. One of the girl at the end wears an alien xenomorph head as like a shield. And that's what you're going to be able to do. It's going to have a handle and you're going to hold on to it. That's going to be such a cool accessory. 3 different popcorn buckets for Alien Romulus. Hey, I think it's something that's helping keep the movie theaters alive and going. Now, there were these other popcorn buckets. Let me see if I can find it. Sonic popcorn. I hope there's some cooler ones. But I think 2 weeks ago, we got a leak like this of like a Sonic popcorn bucket, right? And along with this photo, there was a bunch of other ones that were shown off. And I'm like, oh, dude, these are looking cool. So you have your like simple ones, like the Sonic, the Hedgehog and Shadow, the Sonic 3 one, Wicked, Moana 2 and all that. But dude, this Gladiator one with that trailer that just came out, that's a pretty cool popcorn bucket. The only downside, it looks like it's attached to the tin. So I would have liked if you could have taken that off and then worn the Gladiator helmet. That would have been cool. Because the funniest thing with these popcorn buckets is I end up using them much more as collectibles than ever putting popcorn back in them. Like, I'm never putting popcorn back in. But, dude, let's talk about this Venom one. Because what is this? Whose idea was it to give us 12 inches of Venom with a little Venom head sticking out? That is like an insane look for the Venom The Last Dance. And that's just the cup. I can't imagine what the bucket itself's going to look like, but that's just like a gooey blob. Oh, let me get my symbiote. chocolate. That's what I taste like. It's crazy. But the Gladiator 2 one, I think is pretty cool. Gladiator 2 is going to be, let's not pretend. I don't know. Okay, I told you guys, I have not seen the first Gladiator yet. I know. I think I did see it as a kid, but I remember nothing about it because my dad called me and he was like, dude, Gladiator 2 looks cool. Let me know when you get tickets for that. And I'm like, well, if my dad saw it, I most likely saw it too because he showed me every movie as a kid. I just forgot. But anyways, that trailer I thought was cool, man. They got sharks in water, rhinos. I know a lot of people were pissed at the song choice, but I didn't mind it because I like that song. But that dude, I'm gonna get that popcorn bucket. That's a cool helmet. That's a cool helmet. All right. So now ending off this popcorn bucket thing, because you know there's gonna be more coming throughout the year. This isn't the end of the popcorn bucket craze. I unfortunately was a little too busy whenever this movie came out, and I know some of you guys are already in the chat asking me about it. Despicable Despicable Me 4. Yeah, I was unfortunately busy with the set and moving and all that, so I didn't get time to see the movie, and it's like already too late to review it because if you don't review it the week of, you're just not gonna get the views. But I did order something ahead of time. This rare popcorn bucket that is so unique, and I haven't seen anyone show off. And I'm gonna unbox it right here. I haven't even opened it yet, so let me get it. I have it right here. I got some popcorn, and we're gonna test this baby out, okay? The Munusi is about to be open, baby. Let me. All right, let me show up. All right, we're gonna do this, boys and girls. So, the only way you could get this popcorn bucket, you had to pre-order your tickets through Cinemark, and then after you pre-ordered it, you got it for free just by showing your ticket. And that's exactly what I did. I bought tickets to Despicable Me and then didn't end up going to see it, but I got the popcorn bucket, baby. Okay, so you're like, what is this fabric? What is this? Oh, dude, let me show you, baby. I saw this and I was like, that might come in handy in the future. So obviously Despicable Me 4 is about Gru becoming a dad, right? And one of the things that a father needs whenever they get a baby is this baby carrier. And that's exactly what this is. It's supposed to be like a baby carrier where you put your baby and then but instead you put popcorn in it. That is the popcorn bucket here. Oh my god. I need to loosen it up. Your boy's a big daddy. Your boy is a big daddy. So let me loosen that up. This is probably meant for kids too. They did not expect my big old butt to be having this. Okay, so looks like there is a strap. I'm gonna get that strap out. Okay, let's loosen this up. I'm not ready to be a father if I can't wear the popcorn bucket, baby. You know, I was thinking about putting my dog in this, but I was like, but I'm also gonna put popcorn in it, man. It's gonna be a little difícil. Okay, so here we are. Can I see it? Let's just pretend I do. Okay, I got it. Almost there. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience, guys. Daddy 3C is figuring this out. Okay, I think I got it. Let's just say it locked in. Yo, this tummy's a little too much dad for them. This tummy's a little too much dad for them. I couldn't stretch it out far enough. Okay. So this is it. Right here. You're supposed to be going into Despicable Me 4. This is honestly so smart. You got your drink when you walk in, and then you gotta hold your kid, right? You seen Despicable Me 4 with them. Come on, let's go, Sonny. You got no other hand for your popcorn. So what do? That's right, boys and girls. Right here. They probably give you more in the theater. Oh yeah, baby. Look at this popcorn bucket. This is what dreams are made of. Put Chucky in it. I really wish I could fit in it, but I honestly can't. It's so embarrassing, but okay, I stretched it out as far as it goes. Let's see if I could actually put it on all the way. I don't know if yeah. It's like right there. I just thought, oh wait. Let's get it. Cheer me on, chat.
We got it, chat. I got it. This is starting to get humiliating. Once I put this on, I'm not taking it off. Dude, this is so hard. Oh, it's on. It's on, boys and girls. Look at this. I can go into Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and one day I'm gonna put my real baby in here. This is such a cool popcorn bucket. And you know you get real hungry. That's what you do. I think it's kind of stylish. So there we go, baby. Put your face in it. That strap definitely did not just come off right now. And that was our popcorn bucket segment of the day, boys and girls. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Out of breath. Out of breath. Thank you guys for sticking with me on that. That was actually kind of crazy. Likes in the chat, please. Likes in the chat. Let me just drink some water. Okay. Moving on. Let's continue on. Who needs a baby when you got popcorn? I'll tell you what, popcorn won't poo on you, but it'll make you poo. Good stuff. All right. Sorry about that. Let's continue on then. Talking about other things here. So, Terrifier 3, baby. Terrifier 3. I'm still highly anticipating this movie. It's so weird to say because I really do think the year for horror movies this year has been kind of lacking. We've had some good ones. Like I said, I'm not saying we haven't had any good ones. We really have, but it just feels like kind of an A year so far. And I'm really looking forward to Terrifier. You know, I put out my review for Long Legs. Some people were not happy with my honest thoughts on it. It's gotten quite a bit of dislikes, but hey, gotta be honest with you guys when I sees it. And so with Terrifier 3, they're building this movie up. And I want it to be good. I'm not saying Terrifier 2 was perfect, but it was a pretty dang good movie, or at least one I really enjoyed. I'm worried about the wow factor in Terrifier, or the shock value, the violence, overtaking the story and the answers I'm really looking forward to in this movie. So we had the director of the film, Damien. How do you spell that guy's name? One moment, guys. Let me. Damien. Okay, Damien. I was on the right track. There he is. Okay, so the director of this is my alt account, by the way. I follow him on my main. But also, they got Terrifier pops. What the heck, man? Right when I'm trying to like cut back, not collect as many, they gotta come out with Terrifier pops. Yo, what the heck, dude? I gotta get all of them though. These are really cool. They got a tricycle. They even got him with his sunglasses from the second movie. I gotta get these. These look awesome. They look fantastic. But back to what I was saying, is he started teasing what you can expect from the opening of the movie. So he said here, if you're a fan of intros to Scream and When a Stranger Calls, I promise you're going to absolutely love the opening scene of Terrifier 3. I wonder if this is the same opening scene of this right here that was also becoming quite a conversation piece, where it was the little teaser trailer that we got where it's like Art the Clown pretending to be Santa, and he comes across a little girl, and then it's being said that Art the Clown is basically not going to hold back on children in this movie, and that got some people mad because like, oh, you shouldn't, kill kids in movies. That's pretty bad. And it's like, depending on the way you do it, as long as it's not glorified, I'm okay. In fact, I think it could be kind of impactful if you pull it off in a good way. Oh, dude, he's building something up. Saying that your horror movie is going to rival Scream in terms of like the opening or have something similar like that, those are some big shoes to fill. I hope it's pretty good. Long Legs had a pretty great opening, even though I didn't love
the movie as itself. The opening, the first 40 minutes, honestly, was like fantastic of that movie. I was really into it, and then it went a different direction. But you can check out my review for more of that kind of stuff. Either way, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, art has no limits. That's the kind of crazy thing about art. So I'm still really looking forward to this, but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. That's just something I wanted to bring up in there. All right, what else we got here, guys? Oh, we got an update on TMNT Mutant Mayhem. So let's start off with looking at this trailer that just released online. Let me pull it up here so you have some audio. I don't think they'll copy strike, right? They never really copy strike for freaking video game trailers. But then again, you never know in today's day and age, right? Mutant Mayhem. I miss the era of stuff like this where you would get freaking video game tie-ins, and dude, I kind of like the way the video game looks. I wasn't expecting anything much, but we basically got this
guys, thought that after beating Super Duper Fly, all was back to normal?
Animation on it actually looks kind of nice.
Right. A new bunch of mysterious mutants has taken over the city, and somebody needs to do something about it. Are the Ninja Turtles up to the task?
Look, I like the
know
fire
they've been
effects.
training
It's
hard
keeping up with that
and are
sketch
keen
art.
to try their new moves.
Now, I don't think this is like, game of the year or something amazing, but sometimes I want kind of like a laid-back fun game I could just play on my Switch, and that feels like this is exactly that kind of game, where you just like are chilling on the couch, you need a beat-em-up game, some sort of platformer and whatnot, and I'm like, this could be exactly that. So I'm looking forward to this game. It's said to be kind of like, I think, a sequel to the movie, so you get a little bit. I doubt the story in here is actually going to impact the movie itself, but I was like, okay, cool. It's just nice that they're coming out with that, and getting a lot of Mutant Mayhem love lately, because we got the video game coming up of this, and we got The Last Ronin, we got that rated R movie coming out. I can't wait to hear more details about the rated R Ninja Turtle movie. But yeah, okay, so I saw that, and then Seth Rogen gave us a small little update on the actual movie itself. So let me see here, mainly because he was talking about Sausage Party, which has now, the sequel has come out now on Amazon Prime. I'm not too crazy to see that, because like, honestly, the trailers made me go, I don't know, it doesn't seem like my kind of thing. But here we go. Let's see what he said here. Let me see if I can find the exact quote. Okay, so this is what he said for the second movie so far. He says, "There is a title and it's awesome, but I don't think I can say it. But when it came up on the screen, I stood up and cheered. There's an animatic, there's a storyboard version of the whole movie, so they're working on it right now." Okay, so they have a title locked down for this movie, and they basically have the whole movie storyboarded, so they know exactly what's going to go down. Shredder's got to be in the name of the title, right? So it's going to be like TMNT. No, it's not TMNT, but like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know, not the Rise of Shredder. I guess that's kind of cliche. It's got to be Shredder's Revenge, or Shredder bullies these kids. I don't know, Shredder mollywops. Something like that. But I got to think Shredder's in the title for some reason. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. Shredder's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge would be cool, but it's also like, has Shredder even fought these guys before? So it wouldn't really be Shredder's Revenge, Shredder Kumbak. Okay, Shredder Showdown? That could be something good. Shredder Rises. That seems cliche. That's what I was going with too. The Wrath of Shredder honestly sounds pretty dope. Shredder's Dynasty. Shredder Riz's Kids. Shredder needs to be locked up then, if that's what he's doing. What kind of Shredder Strikes? I kind of like that. Enter the Shredder. Oh, that's a good one right there. Enter the Shredder. Shredder Moggs TMNT. I like that. Okay, I think Shredder's in the title, but it's probably not. But it's cool to know that he thinks the title is cool on its own. We got a story down. I still want to see how things go. I'm still thinking the main story is going to be the brothers drift apart. They're like in different social groups in high school, Mikey's with the theater kids, Raph is like with the jocks, Leo's with like the class president preppy crowd, and then Donatello's with the tech heads, and they just don't want to do karate or kung fu or martial arts anymore, and they're going their ways, and then Shredder comes in and tears up their life, and then they're forced to work together. I can't wait, man. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I just thought that update was nice. I was like, all right, they got a title. They're working on it. It's happening. And I think a lot of people are excited for this movie because it didn't do so hot at the box office, but it did enough where they warranted a sequel, and the merchandise sales definitely helped it out, man. I wish I had a kid right now, because I would just buy him all the turtle van, the turtle layer, all that. It looks so cool, but I don't know. I'd buy it and then it'd collect dust. I would never really sit down and play, you know? Well, okay. Let's see what else we got going on. So that's the update with TMNT. Let's go in now to this DCU update that's pissing some people off, man. Oh, dude. Okay, so this just happened right before I went live, and I was like, okay, this will be a good topic. Perfect, right here. It says, exclusive, the DCU finds Booster Gold in Kumail Nanjiani. So this is coming from Nexus Point, that I feel has been a reliable source lately. They were the ones who said that we were getting the Captain America trailer on Thursday. It didn't happen. But when you have a mix-up like that, where you were literally one day off, and you were honest about, like, it looks like it got delayed, none of that, this person seems to get the right information. And I believe there was another DCU report that they did, and then James Gunn confirmed it. I was like, oh, yeah, that is true. So they have a track record of some pretty good stuff. Dude, okay. Let's talk about this. So I'm highly anticipating Booster Gold joining the DCU, because I think he's just an interesting character. If you don't know much about Booster Gold, his basic origin is he's a superhero. Well, he's a regular person from the future who dreams of being a superhero. In his time, the Justice League are already legends. There's stories about Batman and Superman, and he goes to like the Justice League Museum, and he just sees all these people, and he's like, man, I want to be like those guys. So he takes the tech and a time travel machine, goes back to the past, and tries to be a superhero, basically in the way of like being an influencer, where he just does it for the fame, the attention. And he's got a good heart, but, you know, he wants to do it for the fame. So he's an attention seeker kind of guy. So with that, you have some comedy with him. And I think Kumail Nanjiani, I think he's a funny dude. I like him. I didn't absolutely love him in the new Ghostbuster movie, but that was more his character. Aside from that, though, his comedy, awesome. I love his comedy in that movie and everything he does. So to me, he honestly has the comedic chops to be Booster Gold. And let me see if I could also pull up. He was in an episode of Kenobi. And people brought up, you know, his character in Kenobi is almost exactly like a Booster Gold. In Kenobi, he was this fake Jedi. He was a con artist. He was a guy saying he was a Jedi, but he had all these like, you know, like fake rigs to make it look like he was using the Force or doing all this stuff. That's Booster Gold. He's a fake superhero. He's a wannabe superhero. That's who he was playing in Kenobi. So it's like, oh, he's already kind of got that role in him. Now, obviously with this, a lot of people do not like it. And for the obvious reasons, because they just want him to look exactly like he does in the comics. So there's been obvious names thrown out like Glenn Powell, Chris Pratt. You know, Ryan Reynolds would have been cool, but he's busy being Deadpool. Faces like that fit Booster Gold, right? Even Ryan Gosling would be pretty good. And would I love those names? Heck freaking yeah. I think Glenn Powell would be awesome. I'd even enjoy Chris Pratt. But unless their race super dictates their origin, like Black Panther having Wakanda from Wakanda and having African origins, or other characters like Mulan, where, you know, being Chinese and that culture really impacts their character, this doesn't bother me. It's like they just really need to be comedic and act like a wannabe loser or like a wannabe superhero. And I feel Kumail's got that. But like, again, I've been seeing a lot of people not into this. In fact, I want to show you what one person said that made me die laughing, okay? This is how you know I'm a good sport. You can roast me all you want as long as you're being funny. So I said this online. I was like, if this is true, I kind of dig this cast. I kind of dig it. And then this guy here puts in the clip from The Boys.
Get off your fucking knees.
Saying I'm meat writing, right? He's like, dude, get off your knees. You're meat writing this dude or whatnot. And then someone comes to my defense, okay? I can't repeat what it says here, but I thought this was funny. He says, I like this thing, miserable Twitter. And then what he responds with. Okay, let me get it.
Look, some people need to be gone, bro. You know what I'm talking about? In order for shit to get better. And he one of them.
I'm the problem, is what he's saying here. I thought that was funny. And I'm being a good sport. The guy actually follows me. So I think he's a fan. I think he's an enjoyer of my content. Or maybe he's just a professional hater. You know, some of those people that follow you just so that they can be the first ones to hate on whatever you say. But I like it. I don't mind it. Like I said, I just think that was pretty funny, right? But people are not liking it. And I understand. I get it. Like sometimes you just wish, why can't they just be exactly like the comics? Why can't you just take a regular blonde, good looking dude and make him Booster Gold? To me, the only thing holding back is what, that he's just brown. I mean, I think he's good looking enough. I was about to say he's really good looking. He's good looking enough. The dude beefed up, all right. At least he's got that superhero bod. The dude got like a really jacked bod. I don't know. To me, what's more important with Booster Gold is the comedic chops, and I think Kumail's got that. So that's why I'd be okay with it. But you know, he was the reason a lot of this came up, and maybe he kind of just debunked it himself, is because earlier in the week he responded to this. Like, so James Gunn posted, in exactly 1 year, Superman opens all over the world, and he said in, which doesn't give much context. You don't really understand. Like, he's into watching the movie. He's in the movie. What do you mean in, buddy? And as soon as these Booster Gold rumors came about, within 20 minutes, the man responded saying, to be clear, I meant in as in I am in to watch this movie, not I am in this movie. I am not in Superman, but I am very excited to watch it. Okay. Never know. I feel like I remember him doing a similar thing whenever Ghostbusters was coming out. He also like did a cheeky reply to a Ghostbuster post, and he ended up being in Ghostbusters, right? But again, I think it's people maybe just taking that tweet and going, oh, he's probably in there. Who could he play? He's funny. Boost to gold. Let's make him boost to gold. So we'll see. It's not officially confirmed, but if it were to happen, I'd be down. Heck, back when we were still looking for Johnny Cage and it wasn't Butcher, good old, oi, Homelander done killed me wife and stole me son. Womp womp. I got that Butcher in me. Back when we were still looking for Johnny Cage, I thought he would have made a really cool Johnny Cage. I think he's funny. And again, his persona in Eternals is pretty similar too. He's just a guy who's famous, continues being famous, pretends to be generation to generation actor, but you know, he's the fraud, you know? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still curious about how Carl Urban is playing Johnny Cage, but we'll see how that turns out. I'm kind of excited for Booster Gold. And again, for a couple of reasons. One, because I love that premise of a wannabe superhero. Yes, you see people over here suggesting Glenn Powell, which I would love. If he got cast, I'd be like, oh, that's great. Just like I would be like, that's great for Kumail. But it's because this is the next time I could probably see Blue Beetle in live action. We know Blue Beetle's coming in this animated show that they already announced, and Solo Maridueña has been talking it up. But they said in the announcement from the animated show, he could then make live action appearances. He's either making it in the Teen Titans movie that's in the works. He's maybe showing up in Peacemaker too, because Blue Beetle and Peacemaker in the comics apparently have a lot of interactions. So there's a possibility he could show up in Peacemaker Season 2, although I'm not holding my breath. Booster Gold is the best bet because in the comics, Booster Gold teams up a lot with Blue Beetle. Usually the Ted Kord Blue Beetle, but I mean, Solo Maridueña, that version, Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle, he could be it too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's one with Anthony Starr. Talk about Booster Gold. I mean, Anthony Starr could be pretty good. Although he just recently made comments where he said he doesn't want to do superhero stuff anymore because he doesn't want to keep up with the physical regimen of like having a good body and stuff like that. So it looks like he's out. He says he wants to do other stuff. So yeah, we'll be same age as Ted Kord. Yeah. If they go with Jason Sudeikis, we still don't know. What if he's playing Dog Welder? I wish I knew who that was. I wish Dog Welder. I'll just look it up. Oh, Dog Welder, that's cool. I don't even know who Dog Welder is. So much catching up I need to do with these DC characters, but knowing James Gunn, Dog Welder probably is coming just because he loves introducing these random characters. The problem is they race Ben white characters all the time, but they never with any black or Asian or any other characters. They do. I can't think of the top of my head, but they did it recently with I forget which one. They did it recently with a character. I think even in the Superman movie, nobody cared. It was like a black guy in the comics, but they hired a white guy to do it instead. It's just like it just happens. As long as it's not hugely important, I think just people only notice it. And it's just for inclusion too. I don't see what's so wrong about that, but I guess I understand some people just get mad. The deep. Okay, wow. Up there on the Fantastic Four. Let's see here. There are a hell of a lot of white characters. Yeah, I mean that's what you and you're right. That's why you just gotta have the balance. And sometimes I don't see what's wrong with just having an inclusive cast. You know, Chris playing Ted Kord. I wish, man. I don't know if I still like Jason Sudeikis as Ted Kord. I do like Jason Sudeikis, but I don't know. I kind of want someone else. You know, I wouldn't even be against like Glenn Powell being Ted Kord. You know, it's someone I'd like. But yeah, so yeah, let's see what happens there. I'm sure James Gunn any day or probably this weekend will be like, "Huh, I haven't heard about that, but we'll see. We'll see if that ends up happening or no, it's not happening." James Gunn loves to respond. If it's when James Gunn stays silent that we're like, "Oh, so this is happening." But then again, he's very busy with Superman stuff, which there's been a lot of Superman things going on lately. Okay. So let's see now. Okay, now it's time to go in to some Deadpool and Wolverine reactions, baby. So let's get into this. So where do I even begin with this? Okay, we'll go into the reactions first, then we'll go into all these food collaborations, and then you guys can decide me which you're most excited for so I can make sure to prioritize that in my video. All right, so Deadpool and Wolverine, they're doing an interesting thing where they are letting fans, they did it in Shanghai, and then they did it in the UK. They're having fan screenings, but they're not showing the entire movie. They're just showing the first 35 minutes. And that's supposed to be enough to hype people up. So here I have some reactions. I'm going to start off here. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. What the heck? Let me get it. Why is it going to do it like that? Okay, whatever. So we have here one from Joe. Okay, lovely boy Joe. And these are no spoilers. I made sure to find ones that had no spoilers. I'm not trying to get stuff ruined for me. I'm sure you could probably go out there and find what happens in those 35 minutes, but we've seen enough spoilers with set videos and little like scooper leaks and all that. These is just general reactions, okay? So he says, no joke, I'm struggling to find any negatives despite the Fox merger. This feels like a straight up continuation from Deadpool 2's story, and tone-wise, nothing has been toned back. All the comedy hits and the action was beautiful. Saw lots of you had a problem with the color grading in the trailers, but on screen, it's so much better. And the suits are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, those suits are fantastic. The trailer haven't given away much at all. I believe that. If you watch all the trailers they've released, they keep showing the same 5 scenes in like different angles. And I'm like, they're hiding so much in this movie. All majority of the footage you've seen happens in the first 30 minutes or so. Even then, a lot of the 30 minutes were things I didn't expect at all. They also showed us snippets of things not in the trailer, and it looks insane. Begging you to stay away from spoilers for the next 2 weeks because this movie might blow your mind. And that's just the first 35 minutes, man. If the full movie is as good as the footage I saw, then this is easily going to be one of the best Marvel films and definitely the best of the Deadpool trilogy. Okay? Those are some strong fighting words. And then, you know, I'll give it to you. If you know Joe, follow him on his socials. He's got YouTube, TikTok, and all that. If you know Joe, he's a happy guy. He's kind of like me, where sometimes he's easily pleased, right? You're just like, oh, as long as it made me smile, I love this thing, right? And so it's like, yeah, of course Joe's going to say that, Chris. Come on now. Let's go into somebody who was on the path to hate this movie. So we have here another one that says, as someone who was hating on this film before its release, I just have to say, this absolutely effing ruled. My God, I was right there grinning the whole entire time. I wish we could have watched the full thing. I never wanted it to end. Continue on. Like, some jokes don't land for the hell of it, and it's definitely not my humor, but most of the film actually had me and the whole audience laughing out loud. The cinematography is still, but the grading is 100% improvement. My main issue is pace. It moves too fast and doesn't give itself enough time to breathe. But once the film finds its footing and the momentum is just as fun as time with great fourth wall breaks and performances, there are so many surprises, and that's just from the first 40 minutes. All in all, Deadpool and Wolverine was a great time and feels like a return to form that the MCU desperately needed. Honestly, can't wait for the film's critical and financial success. It's still very much surprised and shocked. Like, what the F? Oh, boys and girls. This was from a naysayer. This was from someone that was hating on the movie. And, you know, I noticed a lot of that whenever Deadpool and Wolverine started to get closer and upon us. If this movie was still owned by Fox, and it was Fox making Deadpool and Wolverine, and it didn't have really an MCU attachment, I think you would see so much less hate. The fact that this movie is now set in the MCU or is more directly connected to the MCU brought on a lot of unwarranted hate to the movie. Like, people are just ready to attack the MCU. Even today, with the trailer for Captain America Brave New World, I thought it was a solid trailer. But you have the same nitpicks. Oh, it looks like a dull movie, bad color grading, awful CGI. This looks like a Disney Plus series. You know, some stuff might be valid, but I feel like it's just a lot of hate. Like, people are just quick to be like, oh, Feige, oh, don't move. I'll take that hat off you, Feige. It's like, dude, chill out. I know the MCU isn't like as amazing as it used to be, but like, let's just see if they can cook, right? Let's just see. And I think they are cooking here. I think they are. But okay, we had that one, and I had one more reaction. Again, spoiler free. Let's go into this one. So we have here, just watch the first 35 minutes of Deadpool and Wolverine, and holy, what an absolute blast. Opening sequence was one of the best ever. Absolutely hilarious. This film is still as brutal as the others, with the jokes having me in hysterics. Honestly, even just the first 35 minutes alone could make it the best movie in the trilogy. Hopefully this carries through for the entire runtime. The film plays a lot of jokes and fun at not just Marvel and Disney as a whole, but other hidden references. When this ended, I was absolutely devastated. However, has caused me to be even more excited for the upcoming release. Can't wait to watch the rest of the film. Incredible to witness the duo on the big screen. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Think I can't read. Think a lot of people will love this. Okay, here we go, my friend. So, dude, it's high praise, and you got to think they do feel confident. When is the last time Marvel has ever done this? Like, they didn't even do this for Spider-Man No Way Home, where they're like, we're gonna show the first 40 minutes of Spider-Man No Way Home, and that'll be a talk of the town. I'm thinking after that 35-minute mark, it is just insanity. It is, you know, cameos, jumping. You know, we know that they go through that portal. I think it'd be so funny if that's where the 35 minutes ended. You know that scene in the trailers? Let me see if I can pull it up here, where Deadpool and Wolverine portal. You know that scene in the trailers where like they're literally about a portal away? How crazy would it be if this is where the 35 minutes ended for people? This is just 35 minutes into the movie. What happens after that? Where are they going? Where are they landing? Dude, I cannot imagine being that person who saw the 35 minutes, having to wait 3 weeks, have to then sit through those 35 minutes again, then find out the answer to those questions. That drives me insane. But it's like, dude, it's happening. How long is the runtime? That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's see. I think it's already out there. Deadpool and Wolverine. Let me look it up. Wolverine runtime. Share this tab. 2 hours and 7 minutes. So technically they only saw 1/4 of the movie. 1/4 of it. They saw 1/4, right? Because if it's 30 minutes an hour, 2 hours, four 30-minute segments. Yeah, 1/4 of the movie they essentially saw. So there's still 3/4 of just insanity and craziness that has not been witnessed by these guys yet. Yeah, that's pretty awesome right there. So I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, they're still hiding so much. Because, like, look, none of the trailers has shown us. Let's see. Promo art. None of the trailers have even showed us Wolverine with his mask. Like, they're hiding that in all the trailers. It's probably CGI'd on, and that's why. But none of the trailers are showing the mask. So we know he's got to get the mask at some point. Then the other promotional art we've gotten is of these Deadpool variants, whether it's Kidpool, this like head sack Deadpool. I'm trying to look for all the other photos here. There's a Lady Deadpool apparently going to show up in the movie. All these things like that. We have not seen one Deadpool variant minus the dog. The dog is the only Deadpool variant we have gotten in these let me see here. In these things, and it's like, okay, well, we got to see that. And I think if there's that many Deadpool variants, there's got to be a couple of Wolverine variants, right? There's no way. Like, here are all of them. We have seen none of these guys in footage other than the dog. They got to show them sometime. So I'm excited, man. I see the movie on the 22nd. So that's when I watch Deadpool and Wolverine, which is coming up pretty soon. I also got really lucky. There's like a small event happening in Dallas, which never happens. They never do events in Dallas, Texas, where I live. But it's a pool party, Deadpool party, and I'm like, oh, boy, I'm not pool ready. No. So I'm gonna be jumping in the pool in a full Wolverine suit, okay? And you're not gonna judge me. I'm gonna recreate that moment though, where Wolverine gets out of the water after the Weapon X experiment. That's gonna be awesome. So don't make fun of me when that happens, y'all. But along with that, now that gives us a good transition into the other things I want to do in this video. These freaking Deadpool and Wolverine collaborations, man. So we got this Deadpool. So let's talk about one. So one, we have Deadpool and Wolverine, which I think is already happening right now. You could probably go to your Jack. Yeah, some people already got them. You can go to your Jack in the Box, and they're already having this deal. Thankfully, there's plenty of Jack in the Boxes around here. Let me see if I can find it. Menu. And they're doing like, okay, they're doing chimichangas, which I didn't. Why is Jack in the Box selling chimichangas, buddy? I don't know what that's about. They're apparently also selling like waffles, like little waffles. And okay, here he is. Let's see if I can even zoom in on it good. Yeah, they have chimichangas. They have the waffles over here, you can see, and they have like chicken tenders and fries. What? Who would have thought of that? But that's something in the works, right? So we have that happening. Oh, some curly fries. Dude, I'm going to pig out, bro. I am not going to be able to do this. I'm going to throw up by the end of that video. Then we have the Deadpool and Wolverine Burger King collab, which I believe they already confirmed is going nationwide. This better not just be like a freaking, whatchamacallit, international thing. So they have this. Okay, so it says it starts. Oh, promo runs July 6th to the 15th. Oh no, is it about to end? No. Has anybody done this yet? It says right here, promo runs July 6th to the 15th. It's the 12th right now. It's the 12th right now. Oh my God, has anyone done this yet? Let me know. Has anybody gone to Burger King lately? Just reuse this. Yeah, Chris, they literally just reused the Spider-Verse burger. They honestly did. I'm not gonna lie, they did, but they got a yellow burger this time, buddy. That yellow burger is definitely making me think some stuff. Bacon claw cheeseburger. Come on, I need in the chat. Has anybody gone to Burger King lately? Chris to the BK stat for real. Okay, I got to make some phone calls after this, buddy. I think no, I saw someone say they asked them and it said it would be going nationwide. Don't lie to me now. Deadpool Burger King nationwide. Okay. I know someone asked them. I saw someone do it. Okay. Let's see. I swear I saw someone like ask them on their Instagram. Let me see. Deadpool burger. I don't know. Just Deadpool burger, I guess. Jeez. So some people already got it? Jeez Louise, where is this? This looks like America, right? Some people are saying it's in the Philippines. I don't think that's what they got in the Philippines. Oh, someone already tagged me. Thank you. I gotta figure this out, guys. I gotta do this. I'm not letting this pass me, man. I gotta go. That's a cool little packaging, though. I like that. All right, we'll figure this out, gang. But I remember seeing that, like, they commented back on someone on Instagram who asked them, "Is this only in the Philippines or something?" And they were like, "No, nationwide." Da 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 da. Let me just try Instagram real quick. Oh, geez, I gotta log in. All right, never mind. Yeah, Philippines already released it 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, get it delivered and eat it right now on stream. I doubt. I mean, I could check. I doubt it's even on the DoorDash menu. Someone said, let me just double check, guys. I won't order it now because I want to do the whole video of it. But no, I feel like I would see so many videos of it. You remember when the Spider-Verse trend was going on? People were like eating it and going to the hospital. I thought it was crazy. No, it's not. It's not on the app. Nothing's on the app. You know, now that I'm here, let me get a Whopper, Junior Whopper, some fries. You gotta get some of those chicken fries. Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? You're trying to be better, Chris. You're trying to be better. Okay. And then they got the DiGiorno boxes, dude. It's not delivery. It's a diarrhea. They got DiGiorno. I don't think I've ever had DiGiorno pizzas, but they got all different flavors. They got spicy wolvie pie, maximum pep, gimme chimmy, and Wade special. Dude, they're going all out for this thing. What other Deadpool and Wolverine food collabs they got? Food collab. Let's see if there's. I know there was this pizza place, but I couldn't. This pizza restaurant doesn't exist around me. The Yellow Cab. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let that one slide, boys and girls. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let that one slide. But I don't see any else. I think that might. Oh shit! I don't know how YouTube does if I drink Heineken. It's adamantium Heineken. That's the way they advertised it in the freaking promos. It's adamantium. So maybe I could shoot a Heineken with a bullet. That would be safe and totally okay for YouTube. I don't even have a gun. Okay, that's what we got going on, boys and girls. I will say though, I got lucky. I reached out to Cinemark, and Cinemark has been teasing. Let me see here. Let me get X. I reached out to Cinemark, and because they've been teasing on their socials that they're gonna reveal the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff soon. Here they have it said, everyone deserves to be comfy while watching Deadpool and Wolverine. All our merch will be available starting July 23rd. And I saw that, and I have a relationship with Cinemark. They sponsor me sometimes, and you know, like they're the ones that gave out these nice popcorn buckets for Despicable Me 4. I reached out and I was like, yo, I know usually you pay me for stuff like this, but if you just send me the stuff, I will consider that payment. And they were like, hoo-wee, hot doggy, we'll give it to you, but you can't post anything until the 23rd. So I'll show you. Hopefully it's more than just the Yellow Cab popcorn bucket. I hope it's the actual popcorn bucket, because they haven't announced where they're selling the main Wolverine popcorn bucket, the one with the whatchamacallit, with his mouth wide open and all that. They haven't said if it's AMC, if it's Cinemark, or if it's going to be both, or it's going to be only purchased online. I need to know, buddy. I need to know. But yeah. There we go, guys. There we go. And you know what? I do have an extra thing on the docket I didn't put on. So I'm going to move on to one more final topic here, guys. Okay, and this might be an unexpected thing. We got an update, boys and girls, on Final Destination 6. I believe it's the 6th one. It's the new Final Destination movie that's set to come out next year. Ooh. So apparently there has been a test screening of this movie that just happened, and this is all thanks in part to, and I'm not gonna do any major spoilers. The things I'm going to talk about here is most likely going to be revealed in the trailer, like all the Final Destination movies. So I'll tell you the thing in a second. But we had Critical Overlord who said Final Destination had a test screening last night. It seems to have gone well, and all 5 films remain canon in a big way. This is a sequel and not a prequel like number 5 was. Okay, so you can go to his YouTube channel, and he did a more in-depth video, not spoilerish either, just like some more details. I watched this video, and it looks like we get the reveal of what the big accident is this time, which I think is the thing a lot of Final Destination fans are wondering about, right? The first film, it was the plane. Second movie, it was a car crash. Third movie, my favorite, was the roller coaster ride. Very good. Fourth film, I'm not a big fan of the fourth film, but it was that race car, I believe, race car sequences, and I was like, okay, whatever. And the fifth movie, the bridge collapse. I was like, okay. People now have been wondering, all right, what is going to be the big accident of Final Destination? People are like, I want it to be on a boat, or I don't know, I want it to be, I don't even know what other people were saying. I think the boat was like the main thing people wanted. They wanted an accident on a boat. Although if it happens on a boat, I don't know how you get off of the boat in time to not die. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so in the video, from the information he got on the test screening, so take it with a grain of salt, it's going to happen, you ready? At a restaurant. Okay. And that, when I first heard that too, I was like, what a waste. A restaurant? What the heck, man? They couldn't have done something more interesting. You know, why is it got to be at an Olive Garden? I'm going to be eating breadsticks and trying to avoid death? Come on now, buddy. But there's a little bit of a twist to this restaurant. Apparently, it's one of those restaurants that's in a high-rise build. So it's like, okay, like in Dallas, we have one of these. I don't know if in your city they do, but let's see, Dallas Ball. In Dallas, we have this thing, which I don't even know what it's called, the Ball or something, but it's a restaurant in the sky. So it's something like this. You could take it up, and there's like a fine dining restaurant, and it spins and whatnot. This is essentially what it's going to be. So it's going to be one of these restaurants that's like all the way up in the air, and I guess the building will maybe collapse, and you're on top of the restaurant about to fall to the ground or something like that. I'm like, okay, that's enough of a twist where it doesn't disappoint me. If it was just like a regular restaurant and where the kitchen's blowing up and you're avoiding forks and knives and the Caesar salad attacks you and burns your face off, I'm like, that's gonna be kind of lame. But you add this like high-rise element to it, and you're up in the sky, and it's kind of unavoidable. All right, I'm down with that. I think that'll be pretty cool. Now, the other detail that he let loose that is more speculation because it seemed like he was purposely holding back information because he doesn't want to spoil stuff, which very happy with. I don't want everything of this movie spoiled yet. And is he's saying for the first time in the series, the person who has the premonition is going to do something very different that all the other people have not done in the past. And that got me thinking, what does he mean by that? Like, okay, so what has every person done in the past? Once they have the vision, what do? They immediately are like, we got to get out of here. This place is going to blow up. Something's going to happen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what every single person does, right? They try to get out of the situation so they could live. So what would then be like the opposite, or the thing none of them do is just let the accident happen? But then it's like, that wouldn't leave us with many survivors, right? That would like leave us with nobody to like follow the rest of the movie. The whole point is to have like a group of people that survive, and then throughout the course of the movie, you slowly see them die one by one. But they're saying that this Final Destination movie is supposed to subvert expectations, that it's going to like change the formula so things don't get stale. It's not just going to be, oh, this person has a vision, they avoid death. Rest of the movie is them just trying to avoid death in creative manners. That's basically been the formula. So it looks like they want to change it. And it's like, okay, why is that? Like, yeah, try to stop it maybe. Like, how would that work? Like, so if it was the plane, how would you try and stop the plane? You just would tell the plane not to go off at all? Or what do you call Superman and he saves the building from falling or something? Like, what does that mean? Leave, like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, let's say I'm at this restaurant and I'm at a group with a big people, right? Let's say it's my friend's birthday party. And, you know, I only like my friend, my girlfriend, and that guy over there. Everybody else, I hate. I don't like hanging out with them. I think they're miserable, dumb people. So I have this vision they're going to die. I'm just going to save the people I like. Y'all have a good day. And we go. Something like that, where he intentionally or she intentionally lets people die, thinking, well, that's a good way to get rid of them. But I'm like, would you be that quick on your feet when that happens? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Let me see what you guys are thinking. Will the building collapse? That's what it sounds like. I mean, that's what I assume will happen. If it's up in the air, of course that building has got to collapse, right? I think it's got to collapse. Zip lining? That would be, that's just zip line. I think you're only here for the zip line. Yep, just quiet and out. That's what I was thinking too, right? It's just like, you know this is happening. You're like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Run to my car. And then that, but it's like, what happens the rest of the movie? Because I remember the early rumors for Final Destination was that it was going to be like, and the reason it's called Final Destination Bloodlines, because remember, that's the full title of this movie, is because it's going to be death going after your bloodline, your lineage. That a long time ago, your grandma avoided death, gave birth to your mom or whatever, and that, remember, birth in the Final Destination universe stops death. New life prevents death. That's like the rule they established in the second movie. So all these years, you've had a family be born that wasn't supposed to be alive, which is your grandma, your uncles, your cousins, your tío, your tía, right? And then when you get to this person who avoids death, it's a domino effect. And everybody who wasn't supposed to be alive, death is now coming for your whole family. But I'm like, okay, but then how does that play into the thing? I guess it would make sense then if then they kill everybody, or like he just lets, or he or she lets everybody die in that building. We're left with one survivor. You're thinking, oh, this is going to be an easy Final Destination movie. But that one survivor then has a whole group of family, and that's how it follows them. I don't know. I'm just thinking on my feet. I'm just, maybe it's just one dude. Yeah. And that whole dude's family. That's what I'm thinking. Either way, I'm excited for this. I cannot wait. John Watts is a producer on this Spider-Man movies. You know, horror is kind of where he started, so I'm excited for this. Bloodlines kind of sounds like the Titanic supernatural episode. I didn't know. Oh, there's a Titanic. I forgot what that is though. Let's see. Maybe it's a family reunion at a restaurant. Ooh, that's a good, that could be it. Family reunion at the restaurant. All right. Some people don't like their family, just fine with that, them letting it die. When does it come out? Good question. I know they already have a release date. Let me see. Final Destination Bloodlines. Release date. It just says 2025 right now. It doesn't look like I have an exact date, but 2025. And Tony Todd is going to be an important character in it again. Remember, Tony Todd is like the guy who cameos in all the Final Destination movies, and people say he's the embodiment of death or something. Apparently, we're going to see a bigger connection to him in this universe. And I mean, that also intrigues me with them saying that every movie is canon, that they're somehow going to connect all the movies together in one. That's going to make some Final Destination fans happy. And that's also going to be a great reason to review the movies when that film comes out. So, yeah. There you go. Some Final Destination updates, man. We'll see what it goes. I'd like to hear your guys' theories down below and stuff like that. I'm going to make a clip, so that's why I said that. All right. Aside from that, my movie peeps, it's time to answer your viewer-submitted questions, okay? Let's see here. Well, actually, there was some super chats that for some reason got avoided. I can't pop them onto the screen, but I do just want to say, George the Only One says, first super in the new set. Thank you, George. You're the best, George. Love you, George. Daniel Phillips. I don't know why these didn't show up on my streaming setup here, but I'm making sure I get to these before I miss it. Someone did ask thoughts on Despicable Me 4 and Minions 3 announced. Thank you, Daniel Phillips. Like I said, I unfortunately just missed out on reviewing Despicable Me 4, but I got the cool popcorn bucket to make up for it, guys. This will be definitely a strong contender when we do our popcorn bucket ranking video at the end of the year. As far as Minions 3 being announced, I mean, that's just obvious, dude. I don't know what it is about these Minions, but they make money. I think Despicable Me ended up making tons of money. Not Inside Out 2 money, but pretty good money. It's no secret they'll make Minions 3. I wouldn't be surprised if Minions 3 is going to be all about them Mega Minions, right? Having superpowers and whatnot. You could do anything with those guys, and well, they're not like my cup of tea, as in like I love these movies. That last Minions movie I thought was actually really enjoyable. The Rise of Gru. I actually had fun watching that. Maybe some of that was because of the memes where you dressed up in a suit, because I remember I dressed up in a suit for it, even the review. But yeah, sure, why not? Let's see how it goes. All right, moving on here. 3C cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. Dude, it would be an honor to be a cameo in a Marvel movie, but whew, I don't know how hard that would be. I don't know how hard that would be, but yeah. One day, right? One day. With Twisters right around the corner, what is your thoughts and excitement level? I'm more excited, because I'll be honest with you guys. As someone who had like not caught up with Twister and only just recently saw it, I didn't have like a nostalgic attachment to it. A lot of people love that movie, right? And I was like, you know, I feel like the trailer looks kind of cheesy and dumb, but the early reactions have been great. So with a lot of people saying the movie's good, I'm excited for it now. I'm really looking forward to it. When I was just kind of like, it might be a dumb fun time, but now it's like, well, it's going to be a clever fun time. Clever fun time. I coined that phrase. Chris, you're awesome, man. Glad to have you streaming again. Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. Good to stream for you lovely people. Thank you, Endless Abyss. You're awesome for sending in some support. What happened to that leak you said you were going to post? Oh, okay. So for those of you who missed it, let me see if I can pull it up on my account. So I thought I had a pretty good leak for Sonic 3. But when I was doing my research before posting that video, because of course I want to do research and make sure what I got is legit, I noticed that leak had actually been online for a while, man. I was like, what the heck? Oh, I thought I had something. So yeah, I said here, false alarm on the Sonic 3 plot leak. When preparing the video and fact-checking, I saw this plot had actually been around for a while. I never saw it. The movie survey website must have sourced it since the film still has no official synopsis. Dang, I thought I was holding on to gold. Which, yeah, the synopsis I have here is kind of a more detailed version of this synopsis that had been around since August of 2022, way before, see, there's a date, August 22, way before they even started filming the movie. So with that in mind, I was like, it's probably fake then. It looks like it was just that and sad. So I didn't want to, you know, I didn't even want to make a video going, it might be true, guys, because it's like, no point clickbaiting or misleading you guys. So sorry. I thought I had gold, but I didn't. I had copper. Okay. Can you say my government name? Angel Angulo. Angela or Angel Angulo? Angel Angulo. There's your government name, baby. I know you now. Will Red Hulk be in Deadpool and Wolverine? I don't think so. I still think they are going to do Wolverine versus the Hulk, but it's going to be which version of the Hulk and how comedic they want to go with it. Because I could easily see them doing something like Wolverine versus, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, which would be pretty cool, and I think people would really enjoy that, right? How funny would it be if it's Wolverine versus Edward Norton's Hulk, or Lou Ferrigno Hulk, or just some random Eric Bana, the Hulk from the 2003 movie, right? Like, how random would that be? But I don't think Red Hulk is showing up in Deadpool Wolverine. But I got a feeling we're gonna get regular Hulk. I don't know that for a fact, just speculate. But I got a feeling. What's up, Chris? First live stream. Appreciate you, Omega Maximus. Thank you so much for the support. All's good. Scooby-Doo is set to make a cameo in DCU Superman. I don't know if an actual Scooby-Doo, or maybe it'll be like a poster or a reference. Because, I mean, James Gunn did write those first two Scooby-Doo movies. So I could see a poster maybe popping up in the background, or someone playing the Scooby-Doo movie on TV. But I doubt actual Scooby-Doo's popping up in the screen talking to Crypto or something. That'd be funny, though. Hey, are you a good cook for your lady? Haha, I wish. I am not as good of a cook as I'd like, which is funny because my dad is a chef. I grew up with, like, seeing my dad cook a lot of yummy stuff in the kitchen, but I really didn't pay attention because I was like, I don't want to learn. In the future, there'll be something called DoorDash, Dad, and then you'll be out of a job. Snot-nosed brat I was. No. It's funny you say that, though, because that's like one of the main things I want to get better at is actually cooking. Because, like I said, my goal is eventually to have a child, and I don't want to be ordering DoorDash every day for that kid. Maybe that's all right for my butt, but I got to go through that phase of eat your greens, son. Hey, you left some broccoli. Only water. You have 2 waters before you can have a sip of Coke. Some parenting crap like that, right? So I want to be a better cook. I can make risotto, though. We did a cooking class, and that's like the only thing I can, like, fancy. I know how to make risotto. I make a mean cereal bowl, though. The ratio to cereal and milk, impeccable. All right, let's see here. Prince just sends in some love. Thank you so much. What's your reaction to the opening scene of Longlegs? Great. Like, I'm telling you, okay. So again, no spoilers or anything. My review for Longlegs is up. And like I said, some people are not happy that I didn't give it an exactly amazing review. I like the movie, but I feel like it's one of those movies I just appreciate more on a filmmaking level than I do more on a personal enjoyment level, right? But those first 40 minutes of Longlegs, oh, dude, I was glued. I was so into it because that's where a lot of people were comparing the movie to Silence of the Lambs, right? So you have the cop and the serial killer and working together and deciphering things and trying to solve the mystery. That's kind of what I really wanted from Longlegs, and I guess I set up those expectations in my mind. But everybody was comparing it to Silence of the Lambs, so it's not my fault. Even the director, I think, compared it to Silence of the Lambs. But I really thought it was going to be more a movie about that, where it's like this cop chasing the serial killer, trying to decipher his codes, trying to get one step ahead of him. Oh no, the killer's 2 steps ahead. This, all that. And Nicolas Cage gave it a great performance, and he creeped me out, man. Like, when I got home, I was like, I opened the bathroom door, turned on some lights, and I'm like, Longlegs, you not in here? So yeah, I thought the opening was great. Really liked the first half of that movie. Any news on FNAF 2? Not right now. I'm sure. I think we're gonna get something like around October, because I think that's when they're going into filming the movie, and probably get some set photos and things like that. It'd be so funny if they build the Five Nights at Freddy's set again, but maybe this time they'll build it in a soundstage so they don't have fans leaking all that stuff. But yeah, nothing so far. I wish something was coming out about it. First time being on one of your streams. I freaking love your channel, Chris. You're the man and one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means so much to me. I'm glad you guys have been so supportive and nice, like with the set, with the move, being patient when I'm like not making as many videos because I'm busy with other stuff. But like, you guys are awesome, and I just want to make better and funner content for you. Thank you for that. It means a lot when you guys say things like that. Favorite high school memory? Favorite high school memory. I was in a program called IBA, which stands for International Business Academy, which was just like a program where I just did extra work, and they promised to teach me to be an entrepreneur, when, no lie, one class all semester was just watching episodes of Shark Tank. So it was kind of a sweet deal there. But it was like I had a lot of friends in there, and we would go on a lot of field trips to places and all that kind of stuff. So being part of that, I know that's not really like a huge thing you're like curious to hear about, but I like being part of that. And I feel like it did honestly set me up for this channel, because they did eventually teach us a lot of business things, and that really helped me out with like trying to treat this like a business, although very surface level, and I could be doing much better. Because like I always say, like I look up to like Red and Link, although I really like their content. I look up to them now like as like just content creators on how they turned that into a business and did all this kind of crazy stuff. I dream of doing that, but I have no idea how to go about it, man. I have no idea. All right, I'd say so. With it looking like Donkey Kong is coming out after, Donkey Kong. With it looking like Donkey is coming out after Shrek 5, and it doesn't look like Shrek 5 is a reboot. Do you think they're going to make a 6th Shrek movie? I think they definitely. I mean, once you start a new series like this, you don't do it for just one, right? You want to do several. So this could be the start of a new trilogy, but it's all going to depend on how much money Shrek 5 makes. And it's gonna make buckets of money. Shrek 5 is on the category to probably make a billy, and I think that's awesome. But I think the thing that'll hold it back is if it's good. I gotta eventually do Shrek reviews when that movie comes out, because it's crazy how I like Shrek 4, but there is a lot of Shrek 4 love out there. I see it all the time. How so many people really love Shrek Forever After, and when I first saw that movie, was not crazy about it. But I'm like, man, all these people loving on Shrek 4. Got to give it another chance. I don't see anyone ever praising Shrek 3. I can't even remember a single memorable thing that happens in Shrek 3, which is crazy to me because it's like I know a lot of memories from Shrek 4, do the roar, and other things like that, but I can't remember anything from Shrek 3. But yeah. So yeah, I think so. Maybe the Camp Crystal Lake sign will fit and look really nice in the open blue space. Yeah, I'm trying to keep like the horror stuff, not at a minimum, but like just kind of over here. Because I just want it to feel a lot more special when the Spook Your Mama season comes and I really horrify the set, which I'm having real anxiety about how I'm going to spookify this set because it's already been kind of hard to do, to even do the regular set. Trying to spookify it is going to be even crazier. But I have some ideas to make it fun. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I gotta find something. But that's a good suggestion. That is a good suggestion. Maybe that'll go good. I love your videos. Where's the Despicable Me 4 review at? Also, keep talking. I'm almost finished using the Dune popcorn bucket. Oh my goodness. Get some popcorn to that. Unfortunately, like I said, I just missed the boat on that. It's just the game of being a content creator. You got to make things either at a steady, fast time or within a certain window. And if you don't, you lose out on the views. Like I was happy my Maxine review actually did okay. And I posted that on a Sunday, which is kind of late for like a lot of reviews. But some of you guys are so generous and nice. And maybe I shouldn't be thinking that way, but it's just always the fear of like you post a video that does bad, the algorithm's going to punish you and then make your other videos do not as good. And you have to rebuild up that hype. It's a whole strategy to this YouTube thing, and it's always changing too. But yeah, one day I wish I could be like so big where it really doesn't matter what I post and it just does well. You know, not there just yet though, but maybe one day. All right, Chris, do you remember the Comcast Labs commercial? Dude, you're always recommending me these crazy commercials to look at. Let's see here. YouTube. Let's see here. Comcast Labs commercials. Oh, geez. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, what the heck is that? Just a guy in his tats? I don't think I have the sound on, though. I have no memory of these. One day I'm going to have like a memory of these commercials that you're talking about, but I think we need to age it up a little bit. But no, I don't remember these. Thank you, though. It's so funny, though, that you like just know all this stuff. Duh, archive. I got to check out your channel later. Because, like, do you have all this stuff? You must have it. Look, I just saw. Is this your clever way of tricking me and getting views? Clever man, duh, archive. I see you, game. I respect it. I respect it. Remember how you did a spoiler review live stream instead of the video? How come those aren't on YouTube anymore? I miss watching the live streams of Chucky Reboot. I used to do that. You're right. Part of me felt like, is it redundant to then do a regular review, a spoiler review, then a live review? Maybe Deadpool and Wolverine would warrant it. That way I can get your guys' opinion on Sunday. Like, I could try to do it like Sunday night, so that way most of you have time to like see the movie and we could talk spoilers here. I'll do it for the Deadpool Wolverine one. We'll do a live stream so that you guys can let me know your favorite moments and stuff like that, aside from my regular spoiler review. And if that goes well, I'll do it for more videos, man. I'll do it for more. Have you seen Despicable Me 4 yet? No, unfortunately, I have not. I guess I got around to see it. Some of y'all are really praising Despicable Me 4, man. Some of y'all really praising it. All right. Do you think if the MCU actually soft reboots after Secret Wars, do you think Anthony Mackie sticks around as Captain America, or do you think they'll bring in a new Steve Rogers? You're awesome, man. See, that's a great question, because I really don't know the answer to that. I think it's seriously going to depend on how his movie does. And although, even if that movie's great, I still don't think it's going to make as much money as they're hoping for. I don't like, there were people excited for the movie and looking forward to it after the trailer they released today. But I saw a lot of people just not caring about Sam Wilson, not being interested. A lot of people just saying, I just don't care. Like, I'm burnt out on this MCU stuff, and this doesn't even seem like it's interesting to me. And so I think because of that, they're probably going to go back to ground zero. When they soft reboot, if they do it, going to have a new Iron Man by a new actor, a new Captain America. Basically, all the early heroes possibly recast. Some of them could stay. Like, we could still have Chris Hemsworth, but dude, he's also getting older. And dude, keeping up with that body shape must be intense and crazy, dude. So I don't know. I feel like they'll just start ground zero with all the new heroes and kind of start fresh from there. And I mean, I think that's also going to be better for Marvel and their paychecks, because every time they reappear, they got to keep, giving them little raises, and that can't be cheap. X-Men movies, or you just Deadpool movie reviews for Deadpool 3? I need to my editor's probably watching me going, yeah, when's those videos coming, Chris? I just finished watching the first 3 X-Men movies. I'm going to try and finish doing the review series on those 3 movies. So I'm going to do it in 3 videos. I'm hoping to do the first 3 X-Men movies in 1 video. Then Days of Future then First Class all the way to Dark Phoenix in 1 video. So 4 of those. Like those 4 movies in 1 video, and then do the Wolverine trilogy in a separate video. But I got to get on that. Will Deadpool make a joke about the filming of Deadpool and Wolverine was paused due to SAG-AFTRA strike? I hope not. Like, some stuff like that, I get it. It's funny. But then I feel like that would really date the film when I want to rewatch it a year from now. I'm like, oh yeah, the strikes. Kind of a dated joke now. I think they're clever with some of the stuff they make fun of and other stuff not. Like, I wonder how the Fox jokes are going to compare when I rewatch this movie, I don't know, 5 years from now, show it to my kid, and he's like, Dad, what is this Fox? What are they making fun of? Well, you see, son, a long time ago, Marvel didn't really own the X-Men, but then they got to own them, and this was like in between the merger, and eat your applesauce, Timmy. Eat your applesauce, Hey, Chris, today is my birthday. Today is my Deadpool-themed birthday party. Woo! Who's pegging who? Who's pegging the birthday boy? If it's really Deadpool-themed, you got to go all out, buddy. Happy birthday, someone. Happy birthday. All right. Chris, have you heard about the first 40 minutes? Yeah, we looked at reactions earlier today, and they seemed really good. I'm not going to read any spoilers or look into leaks on that, because I really don't want to know since we're so close to the movie. But yeah, the reactions seem really good. All right. With all the merch leaks happening recently, Paramount really needs to roll out marketing for Sonic 3 very soon. Dude, I know. Okay, I'll tell you guys this thing, and I'm still on the fence. I'm not allowed to say one thing. So on Tuesday of next week, is it next week? No, in 2 weeks from now. Tuesday from 2 weeks from now, I got an invite, which almost never happens. I never get invited to this stuff, which is why I can't say the name of the movie. But I got invited to see a movie that I'm like dying to see, and that you guys would definitely want to hear my thoughts on Tuesday. And it's like, okay, well, I'm definitely getting a ticket, and I'm going to LA, and I'm gonna sit down and watch that movie, because I not only I want to see it, I'm gonna be one of the first people ever to see it, and I can't believe they invited me, because they never invite me because I'm in Dallas, and they're like, oh, this boy's not gonna jump on a plane. I'll jump on it, okay? Not just a plane too. So that. But then I also got this invitation for like this Comic-Con related stuff for like the Penguin, where they're gonna have like a club theme in LA, and they also gave me Comic-Con tickets and stuff. And it's like, I want to go. I was like, because I've never even been to San Diego Comic-Con, and I got this VIP access. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. But I'm so scared that week they're gonna drop the Sonic 3 trailer, and I'm gonna be in a hotel room in Los Angeles going, oh God, honey, I gotta react. Honey, where is my Sonic suit? And it's that anxiety I live on. But so far it's looking like they're just not going to. I think they're mainly going to focus on I think for Paramount they're going to have a panel for Transformers 1, right? I think that's what they're mainly going to focus on, is just talking about that, and they don't want one overshadowing the other. When does Transformers 1 come out? In September. So Transformers 1 releases in September. And September, October, November, December. That's a 3-month window. I do think they're gonna wait until Transformers 1 to then start marketing Sonic 3 probably. The week probably Transformers 1 comes out, we'll probably then get our first Sonic trailer, because that'll be their transition period from one of their big movies to the next big movie, right? I don't know. Studios have kind of been lately a little stingy with, like, not stingy, I should say smart with the way they market films. It used to be kind of like this Captain America trailer that came out 7 months before. That's kind of a rare thing, but I understand why they did it, because in 2 weeks we got the Deadpool and Wolverine, and everybody and your mama is going to be in that theater, so might as well market your next big Marvel movie, which just happens to be 7 months away. But lately I've been noticing most movies don't like to market their movie up until that 3-month window. I feel like that's the sweet spot they found, where it's like it's a good window for us not to spend that much money, but enough time to inform the public. I don't know. All right. Let's see here. Next Friday, going to see Twisters in a drive-in theater. Hopefully a tornado doesn't show up while I watch the movie. Dude, that's awesome. I need to go back to a drive-in. I didn't have a good experience the last time I went, but I want to go back and do that. I watch Twisters next Tuesday, so I'm excited to see that, man. We'll be seeing it around the same time then. All right, we got here Vampire Salem's Lot film, United Kingdom and Ireland, October 11, 2024. Nosferatu, December 25th, 2025. Thank you, Troy. That's the information I needed, buddy. That's the information I needed. Tyler Burton Smith interview. I still haven't messaged him. I'm still scared. I don't want to bug him. I'll do it today then. Today, I'm going to do it. And he says no to me. He says no to me. But maybe he'll say something and I can say something. We'll see. But yeah, that's the writer for the upcoming Last Ronin movie, who was also the writer for the Child's Play remake, who I was in contact with, just being friendly since I was like promoting that movie and really excited for it. So it's like I have an in. I could talk to him. Okay. 2024 has honestly been a bit underwhelming for me so far with movies. A few exceptions aside, most of them range from decent to downright awful. I kind of agree. Like, let me pull up my letterbox. Let's see what my rankings are looking like for this year so far, because I did just recently update it. Let's see here. List. Okay, so this is what I have for all years. So, oh geez. So top 5 are these. Planet of the Apes turned out to be my favorite one. I really like Furiosa. Dude, I love Dune, but I don't know why. I really got a kick out of Furiosa and King of Planet of the Apes. Inside Out 2 was really good. I saw the TV Glow. I'm going to talk about that during the Spooky Mama season. I like that movie was just like, it hit me pretty good. I ended up liking it. Then we got Challengers and all that. But yeah, I would say after what, the Immaculate, after First Omen or Immaculate, from there it's just all kind of movies. Just kind of like, I wanted to like them more than I did, or it didn't really leave an impact. And then you get into some really trashy films like Madam Web, The Strangers, and all that. It's kind of been like a year. I don't even think there's one universally, other than Dune maybe, one universally like, oh dude, that was the fantastic movie of the year, right? Yeah. So I get you though. I get you. Just 2025 though is gonna be a killer year though. So many great stuff. Unfortunately, not the Batman Part 2 though. Not gonna lie, I think they might have shown the OG Xenomorph survive the end of their first film. New Romulus trailer showed a jar labeled Legacy Xeno. That'd be exciting if they throw them in. They even got Alien Romulus Funko Pops, dude. Did you see that? They're doing everything for Alien Romulus. Dude, Alien is back, dude. I didn't even see Prometheus or Covenant doing stuff like this. Hang on. Alien Romulus Funko Pops. Yeah, they named one Scorched. So here are the Funko Pops. One is like named Scorched Alien. You have 2 characters. One of them is the android character, I believe. And then Kaylee Spaney, who's looking awesome in the movie. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to nab these. I'm gonna have to nab these. Scorched Xenomorph and Xenomorph. What a cool name for a Xenomorph. Scorched. Bro gets on fire. Not gonna oh, did I no, okay, I talked about that. Did you hear that Galactus might be a Kang variant in Fantastic Four? And even though he's gonna be voiced by Ralph Ensons, his face will be molded after whoever they cast as Kang for Avengers 5. That would be an interesting twist because in the comics, I believe, like, isn't Reed a Kang variant technically, or one of the Reeds a Kang variant, or has a relation to Kang? I might be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure one of the versions of Reed is like a Kang variant or has a connection to Kang. So instead of making it a Reed, they do it with Galactus. I don't mind. I wish I was excited again. Like, I'm excited for Fantastic Four. But so far, they have not gotten me excited for whatever this Avenger team-up movie is or what the big threat is. I'm just more excited to see these newer heroes meet up some of these older people, like Shang-Chi with Doctor Strange or Spider-Man with Shang-Chi, or, you know, other people like that, if the Fantastic Four show up with them. But, you know, it's going to be even weirder with the Fantastic Four set in a different universe, right? So it's like, how's that going to work? Will you be doing a season review for The Boys? How has the season been so far for you? Honestly, underwhelming. I thought this since the first 2 episodes. I know there's some people who are like, The Boys fell off because now it's woke and they're making fun of the right and all that. Come on. The show has just been like, I don't know. I don't want to say like a filler season, but it's just a lot of storylines and plot points I'm not that interested in. There's like a few cool things they're doing with like Homelander and whatnot, but then there's other things where I'm like, it's just not hitting me the way I want. So I still like it. I'm not saying it's bad, but this was a noticeable dip in qualities from what the previous 3 seasons is, and I'm kind of happy that they're finally ending it next season because, you know, you don't want things to drag on too long. But yeah, I could probably do that. If I don't do it on the main channel, I'll post a review, spoiler-free and spoilerish, on the Clips channel. IGN posted spoilers for the first 35 minutes of Deadpool Wolverine. I don't know why IGN would do that, man. Freaking IGN. Not going to look at them, though, because I still want to be a little surprised. Thank you, though. Imagine DC Universe versus a Dragon Ball game, like Marvel versus Capcom. Dude, that would be awesome. I think that'd be an interesting, like, crossover. I still remember playing DC versus Mortal Kombat. I had so much fun. Green Lantern was my main character in that, and the brutalities instead of fatalities. But that'd be crazy. Hey, Chris, I'm making my friend watch the MCU movies and prepare for Deadpool and Wolverine. Does she need to watch Loki? Love you, Chrissy Poo. I think she does need to watch at least season 1 of Loki. Like, it's peak show. It's a peak show, though. Loki is the best Disney Plus series of them all, in my opinion. Season 1 and 2. Since the TVA is being introduced, I think season 1 of Loki's kind of vital. I'm sure Deadpool and Wolverine is going to do enough to like give you an idea of what the TVA do, the pruning and stuff like that. But I guess to really be familiar with it, I think season 1 of Loki would probably be a must. And if she likes it that much, dive into season 2 because I like season 2. We have Reed here. The editor says, check the subreddit for a surprise. Okay, cool, Reed. Let's see what you got. Let's see here. Let's log into that beautiful photo that always pops up. I don't know why this is always the pop-up photo. The Spanish animal. Oh, wait. I need to change it to the have audio. All right.
Please.
A flyer. Animal.
Let's go with the Spanish animal for 1,000, please.
A flyer. El Cuervo.
Thank you for that, Reed. Thank you for that. I can't believe somebody wants an update on Baby Driver 2. Not going to happen, my friend.
I saw that.
Half that cast is like canceled or something bad happened to them, especially with Kevin Spacey and all that kind of stuff. And they're not going to have Ansel Elgort anymore, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately.
That's so
He's been
crazy that
accused
that
of some stuff.
happened.
But yeah, I'm just telling you right now.
Someone
Baby Driver
asked
2,
if Baby
ain't
Driver
happening.
2 is happening. I said no. And then literally like the next day they announced Baby Driver 2. I was like, oh, I guess it is happening. Any news on the first Wolverine popcorn bucket? No, dude, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, where is that Wolverine popcorn bucket? They haven't told us if it's going to be in all theater chains, if it's an online exclusive only. Like,
what the heck? Like the movie comes out in 2 weeks. They got, I think next Monday or probably this coming Monday, they got to announce how to get that popcorn bucket, right? Because I'm like, how do you go buy it? They haven't announced it, and I got to test that thing out. Vampire Salem's. Oh, thank you for the dates, my friend. I appreciate the dates, Troy. Love you, Troy. You're fantastic, Troy. Troy. Hey, Chris, have you listened to the new Eminem album, Death of Slim Shady? I think this album compares to his early albums from the 2000s. I have not yet. I've seen some reactions to it yet. I do want to listen to it. I think he put out a post saying that like you have to listen to it in order. So I have to really sit down and just like take it in. I mentioned I wasn't a big fan of the Houdini song. Like some of it I liked, but I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel. So hopefully the rest of the album does stick with me. Hopefully it does. I just left Longlegs. It was trash, not scary at all. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was trash, but I totally understand you being disappointed with the movie or underwhelmed by it. I do have to like give applause to Neon. They found a way to market this movie and they got the attention of people. Like I think right now it's going to make like maybe 23 million this weekend, and that is huge for Neon. It's going to be the biggest opening of a Neon movie, and I'm telling you, these Neon films, they're like A24 movies. They go under the radar, and only like film fans in the community are the ones to really go out and watch it, and sometimes it's people outside of the community. But Longlegs for some reason got people, and I kept seeing people saying my showing is sold out. There's all the seats are filled. We're watching the movie. Now, the scary thing is interesting because I think that's like a common thing people always get mad about with horror movies is it wasn't scary. I think that's just such a hard criticism to give on the movie when you're an adult. You know movies are fake. You know how they're made. You know it's make believe. It's really hard to genuinely make a movie that'll scare you. Like I hear that all the time. It's like, oh, I just want to watch something that'll scare me. When's the last time a movie actually scared you, you know? And if you're not like under the age of 15 or something, when was the last time a movie like I think there was super unsettling things in Longlegs, like the way they were hiding and like covering up Nicolas Cage's face in that movie, and then they finally like reveal it, or the little shots of it, his breathing, just the way his aura, Nicolas Cage's aura as Longlegs, that was scary. Like envisioning that man coming at me, I'd be frightened. But then there was other letdown parts, and I saw some people complain when there's no jump scares in movie. And I'm like, man, that's a huge disconnect from like what movie fans think, because I think jump scares are sometimes annoying. I think they're the cheapest way to get a scare out of you because it takes no skill. It's just silent music, loud bang, there. Like there's no skill involved with that. I want something that like just visually looking at it makes me go, oh, dude, that is creepy. And Longlegs accomplished that a bit. But hey, I respect your opinion, and I totally get it, man. I do think that people categorize it as the scariest movie of the year. I wouldn't say that. Do you think Metal Sonic is going to be in Sonic 3? I hope so, baby. That's my number one wish. That's why I got excited with the plot leak I thought I had, because it said that Robotnik was going to use like leftover shards from the Chaos Emerald, the Green Emerald. Or not Chaos Emerald. It was what, the Green Emerald? It was just, why can't I remember the name of it? But just whatever, the giant green emerald, once it got destroyed in Sonic 2, he was gonna take pieces of it to power a robot in the shape of Sonic or whatnot. I would love it, dude. I think Metal Sonic is one of the coolest things. It'd be so great, and it'd be a good antagonist. Master Emerald, thank you, Master Emerald. My bad. It'd be a good antagonist for Shadow to then team up, because I know Shadow's probably gonna teeter on the line of helping, not helping, something like that, but I don't think they want a repeat of like what happened with Knuckles, where he was a bad guy turned good guy. If they have a common enemy like Metal Sonic, I think that'd be really cool. The sad thing is that Hungry Jack's, the Australian Burger King, didn't do the Spider-Verse burger, so we might not be getting the Deadpool burger. Oh no! Don't do that to me. I'm gonna do all the research I can to make sure I'm getting that Burger King burger, boy. Longlegs is cringe, satanic, so disappointed. I will say, not that I'm against the satanic stuff. Like, I'm like, okay, if you make it cool, like, if anything, that was so intriguing me, because so much of the marketing was these cryptic symbols and like you trying to decipher the code. And so it had kind of like a Zodiac vibe, Silence of the Lambs, again, a detective trying to solve these riddles. I love that in movies, and it stayed away from that. And then when you get into really explaining the satanic stuff, it just lost me. But again, I respect your opinion, though. I respect your opinion. Very divisive, but I think Michael B. Jordan would be a great Green Arrow in the DCU. He just has the Oliver Queen vibes from the comics. I wish I was more knowledgeable in Oliver Queen in the comics so I could tell you. I only really know of like what I've seen in the Justice League animated series and the little bit I watched of Arrow with I forget the actor's name, but with him. And okay, Michael B. Jordan, sure. Who would I rather have Michael B. Jordan in the MCU if not Oliver Queen? You know, who would he be? I'm trying to think of like a good Martian Manhunter. No, he needs to be a little bit more stoic. A little bit. You need like the All-State guy to be freaking Martian Manhunter, right? That's who I think should be Martian Manhunter. Are you in good hands? Give me the memorial. Stephen Amell. Thank you. How that name was escaping me. But no, I thought his Human Torch was fun though. Cyborg. Oh, booyah! Cyborg would be pretty cool. Cyborg would be pretty cool. Hey Chris, what is the Deadpool party called? It's called Deadpool Party. It's that's what they got. That's what they called it for me. It's just Deadpool Pool Party. But yeah, I got an invite to do that thing, and I'll just film some stuff, and then I'll post it, make it all part of the big video. Victor Crowley versus Jacob Goodnight. Who wins? Who is Jacob Goodnight? Maybe I know Jacob Goodnight. Jacob Goodnight. Okay. Oh, I have not seen this guy's movie. The See No Evil guy. I have not seen him. Let me pull him up for those of you who haven't seen. I like his look though. How many movies this guy got? I always like watching underrated horror movies. They got like tons of movies in their lineup. Jay Goodnight, how many movies? He's probably only got 2. Oh, it looks like he's only got 2 movies. I'm gonna go with Victor Crowley, man. Victor Crowley's dope. I really enjoy the Victor Crowley movies. But that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind and see if I'll add those to my watch list and maybe one day do a review on them. Thoughts on Boys Season 4 and the trailer for Cobra Kai? Oh boy, the things I could say about Cobra Kai. But I'm not allowed to say anything till July 16th. But maybe somebody's already seen some Cobra Kai. I've said too much. Thoughts on the Boys Season 4, though. Like I said, I am enjoying it. I still like the show, but there's a significant dip in quality and just a randomness to the storylines. Like I still have to watch the most current episode. I will admit I have not seen that one, but it's like just Frenchie turns himself into prison and he's gone. I was not digging any of the Frenchie storyline, not because he's gay. If anything, he can give me a big smooch. No me importa. To me, it's just like, it just felt random. And the whole Kamiko thing too. And even a little bit of the Huey dad storyline, I was just not diving with until he got the compound V in him. And I was like, oh, this is actually kind of a tragic way to say goodbye. Like it's really only Homelander's story I'm actually curious in, and the things he's doing with Sage, that I'm like, this is a kind of interesting. I wonder where this goes and whatnot. Even some of the Butcher stuff, I'm like, this doesn't feel like Butcher. Like it just feels like it's coming out of nowhere. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Troy Morgan. Troy, that's about $15 you spend now to give me these release dates, buddy, and I appreciate you. I love them, but I don't want you just wasting your money on that, man. I still thank you, Troy. You're the best, Troy. Keep it up, Troy. Love you, Troy. Hey, 3C, just wanted to let you know you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you for the movie content. Much love from Hawaii, brother. Wa aloha! Akiki Maui, man. Was that racist? I take it back if that was racist. I want to go to Hawaii. They got that tour where you could see the Jurassic Park mountains. That's what I want to do. I think that'd be cool. I hope they got the little rollerball for me to be in, man. But thank you so much, man. I do want to go to Hawaii. Chris is canceled. All right. 1 million subs before the end of 2024. Oh, dude, I wish. I need. The only way I can make it to 1 million subs if I start posting more shorts content. That's the only way. That's the only thing I've really seen that's catapulted some channels to like really gain a lot of subscribers. Because gaining subscribers on regular videos has gone down significantly than when I started. Maybe it's just because I've hit like kind of like my plateau in the amount of like audience members I can reach, or I do think there's less people watching YouTube, maybe because of TikTok or other platforms out there. But yeah, I gotta invest in YouTube Shorts, man. But I just find it difficult on what content to make. I don't want it to just be shorter versions of the videos I already make. Like, honestly, I should have made this a YouTube short, right? That probably would have done okay. If I end up doing it, you better click on that video. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I wish though. I want that 1 million subs. That'd be nice. Any potential titles for Shrek 5? Shrek Returns. That we got to get a title, right? They're not just going to call it Shrek 5. Although they did the 5 in the poster and all that. Maybe they're going to what they've done with the Shrek sequels, except for Shrek 2, is they've included the name in the title. So they have Shrek the Third, I believe is what it was called, right? Shrek the Third. And then it was Shrek Forever After. So now it'll be Shrek 5 Anna? Shrek 5 Quad? Lord Farquaad. Shrek 5 Quad. Lord Farquaad is... low-key, I would be so happy if they bring back Lord Farquaad. They have that one ride at Universal. Well, they used to have it. I think they shut it down now. But they used to have that like ride where like or this 4D viewing where Lord Farquaad comes back as a ghost. That'd be so cool if they kind of expanded on that. Shrek Rises. Some people are saying Shrek Forever, but Shrek 5 some. Wow. Okay. Shrek 50 Shades of Green. Oh my god. Shrek the Multiverse of Madness. Shrek Ogres Forever. Shrek 5 guys. Shrek the Return of the Ogre. I don't know. It's gotta, I'm thinking they gotta throw in 5 somehow. But yeah. Hear Me Out. Amityville House movie, but in space. I think that already exists. I'm not even kidding. That exists, dude. Amityville is one of those properties where they've made every movie under the sun about it. I think it's because it's like a public domain. There it is. Amityville in space. You think I'm kidding? It came out in 2022, my friend. It was probably terrible, but Amityville in space already exists. They beat you to it, David Hernandez. One day I want to see these random Amityville movies. Dude, they got Amityville in the Hood, and you can 2-time it with Amityville in space? Hollywood, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Final Destination. They could either do a concert or on a film set from the opening scene. Thoughts on this, Chris? I like the concert idea. Lately, horror movies set at a concert seem really fun. We got Smile 2. That's got concert vibes. And M. Night Shyamalan's Trap, man. I'm so excited for M. Night Shyamalan's Trap. Maybe that'll be the horror movie that fully fulfills me. I hope so, man. If that movie disappoints me, I'm going to be so sad. Because I saw the newest trailer, which I don't even know if it's online yet. They had the newest like trailer for Trap, and it shows like him doing more things like at the concert, like killing some people, messing with some stuff. And I'm like, dude, this movie's going to be a lot more fun than I thought. I know some people were complaining that it's PG-13, but M. Night has done a lot with PG-13. I think he can handle that. So we'll see. We'll see. Wolf versus 2003 Hulk, who eventually becomes Mistro. That'd be cool. Honestly, I'd be happy with Edward Norton's Hulk or the 2003 Eric Bana Hulk, because those seem like, you know, raging Hulks, monster Hulks. The Hulk I'm kind of missing that I wish Mark Ruffalo was, because I'm not a big fan of the smart Hulk. Can we get rid of that already, please? Batman Cape Crusader trailer, each tune. Oh, I can't wait to watch the show though. It looks good. I'll probably talk about that whenever that comes out, and I'll watch it. I have the leak you're looking for. Respond on IG. Oh, okay. I will. Thoughts on the Minions Megaverse slate? Oh yeah, I saw that. It's just a funny joke. I thought it was funny. Obviously it's not going to be taken seriously, and they're not actually going to make those movies, but it's just a funny way to poke fun at Marvel. I thought that was funny they did that. Are you ever going to watch the Invincible? Oh yeah, I watch Invincible. I like Invincible. Or are you talking about Invincible B? Because that's what you wrote. Invincible B show? I like Invincible. I thought the show's really good. It's really good. No said. Huge fan, Chris. Do you collect Marvel Legends? No, I do have a couple of Spider-Man ones. Like I have the No Way Home Marvel Legends with Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland. I have the Venom Marvel Legend. the Vulture, Michael Keaton Marvel Legend. That's about it. I can't get into collecting things like that, man. It's a slippery slope. Then I'll be hoarding and have too much stuff around here, man. I gotta stop. I just gotta know myself better. Howard the Duck 86 cameo in post-credit of Deadpool 3. That would be kind of disappointing, honestly. I'm not even that big of a Howard the Duck fan, but I mean, he was already showing up in Guardians. If he just ends up showing up there, I'm Berlede Bonne. Flash sends in some support. Thank you so much. The Penguin TV series and the prequel TV series Doom Prophecy will be branded as HBO originals. Yeah, I don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, they'll just be branded like that. We're still getting them. They'll still be available on Max, just probably through the HBO. If anything, that just probably means that they're good shows, maybe, or else they wouldn't put the HBO branding on it, because then that would ruin it since HBO is known for quality. But yeah, that's cool. I'm excited for the Penguin series, though. Batman Caped Crusaders trailer reaction. I've talked about the trailer before. I think I have the me talking about it up on the Clips channel. But it looks good, man. I can't wait. It looks really good. Set coming together nice. Oh, thank you. Still trying to add some stuff to it. Try to fill it in more since a lot of people say it feels a little too empty. But I'm trying. 3C, are you excited for Ice Cube's Last Friday? Is it finally happening? I feel like he says it every other year. We're working on it. We're making the script. We're trying to get the budget. We're doing this. As long as you got Chris Tucker in there and he reprises the role of Smokey, I don't know why this is so hard. I know Chris Tucker is a born-again Christian, right? And that's one of the reasons he doesn't want to play Smokey anymore. But I'm like, integrate that into the Smokey character. It's been so long since we've seen him. Let's say Smokey is now a born-again Christian. Chris Tucker is just funny. I think Chris Tucker is so hilarious. Even if it's clean humor, throw the guy in there. He was one of my favorite parts of that Nike movie. What was it? Air Jordan or Air? So just do that. But yeah, I want to see Friday. I like the Friday movies, but I haven't seen anything. Very much anticipating more Spider-Man news for more Bully Maguire cringe throws. Oh, I can't wait to get back on that grind. I've missed making Bully Maguire intros, Spider-Man intros, things like that. I feel like those are the only intros where I just have infinite ideas, and it's so much harder to come up with cringy intros for every other thing, although I need to get better at it. But yeah, once we get that Spider-Man 4 news, like whenever the directors announce, it'll be time, man. It'll be time. Think they'll kill off Wolverine again? No, I don't think they will. If they'll just like end it on a nice goodbye, but I don't think they'll kill him again. And I feel like they might still want to bring him back for Secret Wars. It'd be really cool to have him part of Secret Wars, but we'll see. I don't think they'll kill him again, though. What do you think Shrek 5 will be titled? The last two movies were puns instead of just a number after Shrek's name. Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that. I don't know. Like Shrek the Third, Shrek Forever After, Shrek 5 Gates of Heaven, 5 Gates of Hell, Shrek 5, Shrek Fights, Shrek 5 Fights, Shrek. I don't know, man. We'll see. What happened to the Sonic leak video? Yeah, I talked about it. I thought I had a good leak. I thought it was reliable. When I did my research on it, it turns out that leak had been available 2 years ago. So I was like, oh, then there's no point making the video because it's already old news. I have a Twitter post on it, so you can go back to my timeline, not that far down, and I explain it there in detail. Please Google banned Sour Patch Kids commercial. Oh, gee. Oh, I've seen that before. It's crazy. Thank you, though. Thank you. May you please play Bando Stone on and the New World. I'll look into that. Bando Stone. I've never heard of that. I'll look into that, though, my friend. But thank you. Thank you for that. What character you want to see in Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse? I want Turkish 3 Devman Spider-Man to appear despite appearing in that. I want Japanese Spider-Man and I want the mech suit, right? The Gundam style robot. I want that. Japanese Spider-Man, man. It's got to make it happen. If you to rate DBZ women, who would it be? Okay. I don't condone rating women or treating them like pieces of meat, because I respect the women. I love the women. Women are great. A woman gave birth to me, believe it or not. I know some of you might not know that, but it happened. But since these are fictional women, let's get to it, boys. Let's get to it. All right, let's look at DBZ women. Women of DBZ. All right. Okay. Here we got a decent roster. I'm not going to go through all these, but I'll give like my top 5, okay? I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up of this top 5, okay? Pan. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Can you imagine, dude? No. Okay, I meant old lady Pan from the end of Dragon Ball GT. Come on now, guys. Jeez. Okay, starting off with the bottom, I think I'm gonna go Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is great. She's a strong woman. She's a great caretaker. She cares about her children. She's really rough on Goku. Like, it's the only person Goku is scared of. And she's beautiful. But I do think it's a little too strong for me. I feel like Chi-Chi would make me cry 2 or 3 times a day. Okay? So, Chi-Chi at the bottom. Then I'm gonna go... Jeez, this is hard. So many beautiful ladies. Okay, then I'm gonna go Videl. I also really like Videl. I think she's really sweet, really kind. She also had some spunk to her. I like those episodes where her and Goku, not Goku, where Gohan and them, and like Gohan's training her and teaching her about spirit and how to fly and all that kind of stuff. Really sweet things. I always like their relationship. I think, dude, I'm trying to think of like who's gonna be my number 1. I don't even have any idea who's gonna be my number 1 here. I think I'm gonna go Bulma. I know a lot of people would put Bulma a lot higher, but I'm telling you, personality is very key. And Bulma's just a little mean, man. You gotta be if you're dating Vegeta, right? Number 3 is Bulma. That's still pretty high on the list. All right, number 2. Dude, who am I going as number 2? Is there not more women in DBZ? I'm like thinking of some other people, and I'm like, where are they? Who are they? I think that was really okay. Number 2, who should I go with that? Who should I go? She's rich though, but I'm not in it for the money. I got that YouTube money, but she's got that Capsule Corp money. That ain't nothing like YouTube money. That makes my YouTube money look like pennies. Maybe that does bump her up a little bit. Jeez, I don't even know, man. It's not even that fun. I can't even think of like anybody. Who you guys suggest? Honestly, I know you guys are saying 18. I think 18 is my number 1. I'm saying 18 is my number 1, dude. I don't. Oh, okay. I'm not even kidding. The green girl from the Broly movie, number 2. This all stays on the channel. Nobody spreads this clip. Nobody talks about it. This is just in the community. This is like 2 hours deep into the video. Maybe 10 people will see it. This just stays here, guys. This just stays here. All right. Let's move on. All right. Walter White's wife. I don't know why she's there. That's such a random thing, too. I saw people. Why is Walter White? Dude, she's the ultimate villain of Dragon Ball Season 10. That's so funny. Okay. Interesting question, though. Interesting question. All right. I just finished watching Spawn, the animated series, and it made me think, do you think Spawn reboot at Blumhouse will ever happen? They're saying it'll happen. They're saying it'll be happening, man, but we don't get much updates. I wonder why. Maybe it'll be the new FNAF for Blumhouse that takes 7-8 years to make. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to happen. I think they're just working on budgets and timing, but it's happening. I think it's happening. We just got to end up waiting a little bit longer. Poppy3C, hear you reading my question had me feeling some type of way. Had to send you another super chat. Pero been a fan since 2009. Thank you for everything. Oh, Chris Mendez, no worries, man. I still super chat some of my favorite creators. I remember I used to do it for like the John Campea show, and you would get like a funny, nice feeling when you send a super chat and they read the words you typed out. I still sometimes do it for John Flickinger, good old lovely boy. There's other people I've done it for, and it's just always nice when they read your words, yeah. Are you ever going to review the Invincible series? I love the show, and I'm just now reading the comics. I learned of the show because of a side flick. Oh, well, happy to introduce you, Max. Glad you're enjoying it, man. I'll probably review the next season. You know, Amazon did a disservice with this last season, the way they divided it up, because I felt like people were really into the first part of the last season, and then nobody was talking about the second part. So it like almost made me have like, damn, if I post a video, I don't think a lot of people watch it. And I saw other people post videos that were doing terribly, and I was like, well, if their video's doing bad, my video ain't gonna do any better. But I am liking it. I'm enjoying it. And I've even said I'm gonna try to get into reading the comics. Although I have too much stuff up in my sleeve. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that. Just because it's like I want to get to the good stuff of the story, you know? But yeah. Hey, Chris, imagine if the MCU did the soft reboot and they bring back Steve Rogers, but he's part of Hydra. Sam and Steve fight in the sequel. That'd be something. That'd be a crazy story. I know so many people would be mad, though. No, I think they're not unfortunately. I'm cool with it, depending on who they cast. Having Steve Rogers back. But then, having to start all the way back to a Sam Wilson, and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. But yeah. Will you do a video of TMNT, the Blue Door script? What? I've never heard of this. TMNT, the Blue Door script. TMNT, Blue Door script. I've never heard of this. Why haven't I heard of this? The script by Josh and Andre in January of 2012 for a Ninja Turtles film original scheduled for Christmas 2013. The announcement idea was for the film. The script had the Turtles and Splinter be extraterrestrials originated from Dimension X. The Turtles originate from a species of turtle warriors. Whoa. The script also had an extraterrestrial antagonist, Colonel Schroeder, who was supposed to be, I guess, Shredder, who leads a Black Ops group called the Foot, who comes from Dimension X. That's certainly an origin. Maybe if this did come out like in 2012 and it's going with this plot, because I remember the Michael Bay Turtles were also supposed to have like an alien origin, and people lost their minds and they removed that from the movie because people did not want the Turtles to be aliens. I think now we have gotten so many TMNT iterations, versions. Something like this is kind of welcome, making them aliens from a race of turtles. It's not going to be everyone's favorite because some people just want the turtles to always be like the 90s turtles where, Splinter takes martial arts serious. He learns it from his master, passes it on to the turtles in a way. People get mad when like the turtles learn it from a book, like in the Michael Bay movies, or they learn it from watching a TV episode or whatever, a videotape like they did in Mutant Mayhem. So I'd be down for that. But I know it's not going to happen since it's a canceled script. Okay. Hey, Chris, what character would you really want to see in Deadpool 3? Also, which movie are you most excited for this year and next year? Cyclops. Okay, I know there's some stuff with James Marsden and whatnot, but like I was rewatching the old X-Men movies, and just as the character and whatnot, since Cyclops was always done dirty. James Marsden was always done dirty in those movies, man. And I love Cyclops. Cyclops might go. And I love Cyclops before X-Men 97. I'm not a bandwagoner that saw Cyclops do all that cool stuff in X-Men 97 and go, hey, yo, I kind of like Cyclops now. I've always liked Cyclops, okay? Since Marvel vs. Capcom with his big old laser beam shooting. Well, I know it's not laser beam. It's a concussive force, okay? Don't at me, guys. But, yeah, I would like Cyclops in his classic costume and whatnot. Hopefully he pops up. It'd make me so happy. Movie I'm most looking forward to next year. Let me see. 2025. I know I'm like always talking about so many great movies coming out next year, and I'm like they're all blank in my mind. So 2025, we have a lot of stuff. It was gonna be the Batman Part 2, the Minecraft movie, the Michael Jackson movie. Definitely, I'm kind of interested in the Karate Kid movie. Not gonna lie, especially since I haven't watched Cobra Kai, and because I haven't watched Cobra Kai, it's not putting me in the mood to watch that new Karate Kid movie, so I do want to see that. Megan 2, also. I like that first Megan movie, so I want to see the next Megan movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer set to come out. Maybe I should just be showing you guys this. It's a lot of stuff. Naked Gun. I'm excited for the Naked Gun. A lot of good movies, honestly. A lot of Conjuring, The Last Rite. They just announced that release date, September 5th. Ooh, Saw. Oh, yeah, Saw is coming out. I forgot they moved it to next year. We got Tron. Tron even looks kind of interesting a little bit. Black Phone 2, Mortal Kombat 2. Dude, it's going to be a good year. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Avatar 3. I'm going to buzz. 3C lore. Please. You got to give me a subject, man. It's hard to just like be 3C lore and out of every... Okay. I'll give you some sad 3C lore. Okay, my friend. So, I don't even think I have a photo of it now. So I just recently bought a mannequin, and I'm gonna put the mannequin. Let me move my big old head. I was gonna put this mannequin right here, because that's like it's an empty space, and it's like I want to put something there. So it's like a mannequin, and I thought, like I gotta have something to put there. I think that would be pretty cool and nice. And let me see if I could even find it. Hopefully I do. I doubt I'll have the video of it. But I really wanted to like put something there. And I had bought something all the way back during the Flash movie when that was coming out, the Ezra Miller one, because I wanted to do a video where I, dress up in character and I go out and I do stuff like that. But there ended up being way too many controversial things with that Flash movie and people just getting mad left and right. I'm like, if I do a video just shilling out, doing all these crazy things, people are gonna think I love Ezra Miller or something like that, when that's not true. Dang, I don't have the video. And whatnot. And I wasn't gonna dress up like the Flash. I had bought myself a really expensive and nice looking replica of the Batman 1989 suit. Okay, like I know I had the video of me wearing it. If I can find it, I'll post it in this video. Batman 89 suit cosplay. It was like it was nicely done. Okay, it looked just like this one. Honestly, exactly like this one. Looked just like this, but it had the cape and everything like that, and I looked so fresh in it, and I was so excited to wear it and whatnot. But then all this stuff was happening, and I was like, it's probably best for me not to do it. But at least I have the suit, and I could always use it in a future video. It'll be really cool. And so now when I'm moving into this new set, and I got that space, and I'm like, oh, cool, I found a mannequin. I'll just put the suit on there, and it'll look really cool. I'll look like Bruce Wayne putting up his bat suit, and I could always stare at it and be like, I'm vengeance, I'm the night, I'm something crazy, right? I was so excited for it. Okay. Yesterday, well, with me moving into this new house, I don't know if you ever moved into a house, but you have a period where you don't have your trash cans for the house yet, your bins, because you have to like get them through utilities and all that, and then it takes like 7 to 10 days for them to deliver. So for the past 2 weeks since we've been living in this house, we don't have trash cans, and because of that, our trash has been piling up. We've been all like just putting it in the corner of the garage and just piling all the stuff there. And so it was getting to the point that I'm like, I do not like this pile of trash. I want to get rid of it. I know we have the trash cans coming soon, but I'd rather just get rid of all that trash now because I know it's not going to fit in the bins when we get it. All right. So then we call a company to come out and like get our trash and throw it in. My smart butt, I don't know why, I stored this Batman suit in a trash bag. And I think you know the rest of this story. And I literally found this out today because I finally got the mannequin in the mail. The mannequin is over in the other room. And I was like, oh, I'm going to put the bat suit on. It's going to look so cool. Go to my garage. I'm looking through boxes. I'm like, honey, where's my bat suit? Honey, no. Oh my God. We threw it out in the freaking trash, dude. That suit, I'm not even kidding you. 3 bands. 3 bands just down the drain. 3 bands down. Oh, dude, my heart is hurting. I'm upset, man, because it looked this good, and it was so cool. And, oh, man, let me see if I can find the video. I did wear it once for my friend, and I thought I looked kind of fun. Let me see. My friend maybe has it. I'm setting it. Okay. And dude, it was just heartbreaking. Yeah, 3, that's how much, because you have to custom make it. You have to go to a guy on Instagram. They're the ones that make it, and they like hand detail it. And I know you think that's crazy. That was actually a great deal. These suits are way more crazier than you expect them to be, and they cost a lot. And I know I could have just bought like the cheap pro cosplay version, but these look nothing like the actual suit, and it's not the right material. I wanted the authenticness of it, So the good thing is, don't feel too bad for me because it was a tax write-off of the year I bought it, since I bought it for the business, for the business for making videos. But dude, it would have looked just like this right here in the corner of my room. I was so excited, man. I was so fucking like, oh, dude. Um, it was just, I was like, damn, man. I couldn't believe it. Let me take like a quick second to see if I can find, because I know I did a video of me in it, but I do so many videos on my dang phone. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to freaking find this thing. What month did The Flash come out? That'd be a good starter to try. Oh, okay, never mind. My friend just sent it to me. Okay, it's not a video, but it's a picture. This is all we have left, guys. This is all we have left of this. I didn't have the cape on, and I didn't have. I'm covering the belt right now, but that was your boy 3C. I don't know if you'll ever see me in that suit again now. Dude, I was so happy in that dang thing. I luckily, the mask, I still have the mask. The mask was a separate thing I bought from someone else because I wanted a good authentic mask. But the rest of the suit is gone, guys. The rest of the suit is gone. R.I.P. Somebody Photoshop this on a gravesite because that's all you're gonna get. I was so mad, dude. Like, not to be a B because I know I'm a grown man. I was like so mad I was gonna cry. I was like, no, dude, that was gonna look so cool in the set. So now I just have a mannequin and I have to figure out another suit to put on it. And I know some guys who say, well, put the Robert Pattinson Batman suit. I like that suit, but it just like, I don't know if it'll look right on it. I'll try it on that. I'll put it on the mannequin and see if it looks good enough. But it's like, I think it'll just look like a black figure. This was so much more defined and the yellow on it popped. I think it would have looked great back there. But yeah, I still love the Robert Pattinson Batsuit, but it was nothing compared to this one. So I'm open to suggestions, what you want me to put in the mannequin and what you think would go right good in this spot right here. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Okay. Thoughts on the new Minion movie? Unfortunately, haven't seen it, my friend. I could tell you about the popcorn bucket, though. It's fantastic. The popcorn bucket, my friend. Okay. I see someone saying Iron Man suit. I'd actually rather get the War Machine suit. I think the War Machine suit is so much cooler. And I know there's somebody that sells it, but it was for 15. Like somebody showed me this website, which I've never heard of. Full body armor? I think is the name of it. Full body armor. Iron Man? Full body armor. Iron. And someone someone pointed me to this website where apparently they sell like good replica suits. And I was like, oh, okay, let me look into that, you know? Like it could be a tax write-off and all that kind of stuff. But bro, I might be doing okay on here, but I don't do that okay on here, okay? I still have my limits. This suit, which would look so fantastic. The War Machine. Okay, you guys can't see it? Sorry. The War Machine, they have the one with the Punisher one, though, which I don't know if I would get that one. But I do like Punisher, and I like War Machine, so maybe it'd look cool. But, yeah, this is 15,000. And I'm just like, as cool as that would be, that'd be a little... I'm not spending 15,000. That's too much. That's too much for me. Like 3 is like my limit on spending on a quality suit. I can never spend that much. But, dude, that would look fantastic. If I could find a cheaper version, I'd maybe do it. All right. When Blood and Honey 2 Spoiler 2 review. I don't think it's going to happen, my friend. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, some Oscar saying Ghostface. Spook Your Mama season, buddy. Already got you covered for that. Spook Your Mama season, buddy. Ghost running sends in some support. Thank you so much. All right. That's nice and all, but how freaky are you getting while watching Deadpool and Wolverine? Very freaky, dude. Okay. I'm asking for that popcorn button. Hold the popcorn, extra butter. You know how we do. Christopher Lloyd for Gerald Robotnik in Sonic 3. Oh, dude, I'd love it. I'd love Doc Brown in there. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Although I would also just like Jim Carrey and some old man makeup. That'd be fun, too. Have you heard of the Venture Bros? If not, please watch it since you're a big comic book fan and you are aware of the Sonic Symphony Tour, December. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The Venture Bros? Let me just write that here. Venture Bros. Why did I think I've never seen this? Oh, okay. I thought they sounded familiar. Okay, I've never seen them, but they look familiar. They look familiar. Okay, thank you so much for that. Chris, what should a Fox Quicksilver movie be like? Well, a Fox Quicksilver movie? I think just him performing heists, doing some things. Maybe he gets in trouble with the wrong people and has to save them. Anything that just has him doing slow-mo sequences, man. That's what I need. Will you make a Comic-Con reveal prediction video? I was going to, but I don't think there's that much. I just think like Fantastic Four stuff. I don't think Sonic 3 is happening. There wasn't that much to predict about, but whatever does get announced at Comic-Con, I'm going to be talking about it. Have you seen the Descendants film? I have not seen the Descendants film, unfortunately. I've only seen clips and trailers of it. It doesn't look like my cup of tea, though. Have you seen Late Night with the Devil? One of my favorite recent scary movies. Another movie I really appreciated. I liked on the technical level. A lot of things I enjoyed. I think towards the end, it kind of lost me a little bit in some of the stuff, but really good movie, though. Really good. Have you watched any of the Flash series? No. I never got into any of those CWs. I watched a little bit of Arrowverse, the first Arrow show, but then I just kind of stopped watching. But I heard the Flash is good, especially season 1. I hear is top tier. My top 5 films of 2020 so far: Everything Everywhere All at Once, Godzilla -1, The Holdovers, Pearl, Barbarian, Thoughts. All bangers. I love all of those. Those are all really good picks. Even The Holdovers, Barbarian, Pearl. Yeah, those are all really good picks. I like every single one of those movies. 3C, are you excited for the season 4 finale? And did you like the twist ending from episode 7? So unfortunately, I know, I have to watch the most recent episode. I haven't, but I hear some stuff goes down, man. Honestly, that last episode, I was like, what was that? That was a weird last episode. Not this most recent one, the one before. I was like, man, what's going on with the show? I thought it was funny, the Spider-Man stuff they were doing and the Web Weaver things, but I don't know. Like, and this is like my thing. I was always like, as soon as a boy episode comes out, oh, babe, we got to watch it. Put everything away. Let's watch. And now when an episode comes out, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of busy though. Let me just watch it later. I'll just watch it later. And then it's like a day or two and I still haven't watched it. But I got to get to it. You hear that White Chicks might get a sequel. Oh, I hope so. I love White Chicks. I think that movie's funny. And I also love Marlon and is it Marlon and Damian Wayne? No, Marlon. It is Marlon and Damian Wayne, right? I like that pairing. I used to watch their show, Shawn Wayne's. Sorry, Marlon and Shawn Wayne's. Damian Wayne is another Wayne's. But I used to watch their show, the Wayne Brothers? We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a hug. I used to watch that show. I thought that was a funny show. But I like White Chicks too, so I hope so. Mario versus Sonic, Dawn of Smash. How about Mario and Sonic Smash? I want to see that movie. W. Chris, can we get some of that red light action? Oh, I could put it on. I have right now the Elgato lights for streaming, but I could turn these on, which I have the these. They're getting on. Group, and then I could do let's see here, RGB. Oh no, picker. There we go. Let's turn these off then. Red lights with some hint of blue, because I can't turn that one off from here. Good stuff, fam. Good stuff. All right. Let's see here. Jay just sends in some support. Thank you so much for that. All right. Excited to see what you do with the set during Spook Your Mama month. I have some ideas. I have some really cool things, but it's just like with this set. I have ideas in my mind. I think of something that would look really cool, but the minute I buy it, I put it in the studio, I go to the camera and I see how it looks on camera. Oh, it looked better up here. So hopefully that doesn't end up happening this time, but I do got some cool ideas. Nicolas Cage returns as Ghost Rider in Deadpool 3. Whoa, that'd be awesome, dude. I'd love that. Not just Nicolas Cage. Yo, no, I want also the Punisher in there, the Thomas Jane Punisher, because I like that Punisher movie. What is your thoughts on the potential new Elden TV show? Have you ever played Elden Ring? Yeah, I suck at it, but I love it. I was so invested when that game came out, and I was because I'd never played a Souls game or a game like that before. I thought it was just too complicated for me. I got so into it, but then I reached a point where like I had to it was just continuous grinding to try and level up, and I just was also meandering. I didn't know the exact path of the story and what villains to go with, and then I got busy with making content, didn't play for like 2 weeks, tried picking it up again after those 2 weeks, and I had forgotten everything about the game. But, you know, with like Kai Cenat, who recently did the Elden Ring playthrough and all that stuff, it made me want to jump back in it, but I think I have to start over because I just can't start to where my character is, and maybe I'll play it better. But I liked it. I noticed some of y'all like, dude, Elden Ring is so easy. I finished that like 4 times already, Chris. Shut up. I never played it before. But it's cool to see how a TV show would turn out. Yes, make him born again. We need more Christians in movies. Jesus Revolution did so well. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. In movies, Jesus Revolution did so well. I'm just saying, because if that's the only thing holding back Chris Tucker from being in another Friday movie, he's like, well, I don't want to be the smoking weed head guy, then just make Smokey a born again and have that be funny. I think that would be so funny. I hate that people give the Child's Play remake a lot of crap for doing something different. That's what a remake is supposed to do, a different take. I thought the Child's Play remake did a good job in doing something new while still paying homage to the original. It's like a really good formula, and I just wish they ended up... One, I wish they had just had a better doll and better marketing, so it would have made more money. That way we could have gotten that sequel, you know? 3C, will you get Deadpool and Wolverine hot toys? I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously considering it. Because although I like those Iron Man helmets over there behind me, I think it'd be really cool to have Deadpool and Wolverine there. Play Bando Stone and the New World trailer, please. What is Bando Stone in the new... Bando Stone and the New World trailer. Oh, okay. Dude, I honestly thought you were talking about a video game. I thought you were talking about a video game. I don't know if I could watch it because, like I said, some trailers, it's just unfortunately copy strike you and all that kind of stuff. But I did see this, and I'll just tell you, anything with Donald Glover, I'm in, baby. I love Donald Glover. I think he's a genius. I think he's got real talent, both musically, filmmaking, story-wise. I will say, this trailer caught me off guard. I thought it was going one direction, and then as it went on, I was like, okay, this is going different. But I am interested in this. I did see this trailer, and I am wanting to see it, mainly for Donald Glover. If you guys haven't seen his Mr. and Mrs. Smith show on Amazon, it's actually pretty enjoyable. I thought it was going to be crap, but it was actually really good. Shrek 5 Nights at Fiona's. Sign me up for the first shift. And I want her in her ogre form. Tarantino direct any DC Marvel movie. Which one? Oh, Tarantino? Punisher. Punisher, dude. He works best in a rated R setting, violent, over the top. Punisher would be great. A Ghost Rider movie would probably be cool, but Punisher, dude. I think he'd be awesome for Punisher. I'm trying to think of like a DC movie. For DC, heck, let's just give him Green Lantern, man. I need someone to bring back Green Lantern and make him a movie star, not just have him be on TV shows. Swamp Thing would be cool. No, Swamp Thing is being done by James Mangold, who did Logan, I believe. That's already kind of been semi-confirmed, I think. All right, Shrek 5 going to be called You're honestly probably right. That way they can get away with just calling it Shrek, pretending like it's it's kind of like what Scream did, right? Whereas the first movie was just called Scream, and things. The 5th movie was called Scream, and they could just do the 5. Like, dude, you're probably right. So it's to be called the 5 Herrick. How freaky are you getting while watching Deadpool Wolverine, though? Hey, man, I answered it once. I answered again. Give me that popcorn bucket. Hold a popcorn. Extra butter, and give me another one for my friend. But I'm holding both of them. Chris, I'm 13 and wanting to go to Deadpool movie alone. Hey, I hope you can get in there, man. I know with the rated R, it makes it kind of difficult, but if not, you know, make friends with a strange adult man online and meet him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just ask your parents, man. I'm sure that'd be cool. Hey, Chris, can you shout out Damien and Diego? Damien and Diego, what's up? Y'all are my best friends. How y'all doing? Yeah. Chris, does it jiggle? Unfortunately, dude. Even when I brush my teeth, everything jiggles, dude. I need this jiggling to be put on the low. On the low. Are you going to play the new Star Wars game coming out? See, I'm such a casual Star Wars guy. I don't know. Probably not, if I'm being honest. Nothing against it. I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure I'd probably have fun if I play. But I'm not that invested in the Star Wars universe, you know? And that's just me being honest. But I'm happy if you are, dude. I'm happy if you are. Hey, Chris, have you been keeping up with the Halloween Horror Night announcement? So I know they did A Quiet Place, and they recently announced Insidious, right? Pretty good house choices right now. I wonder what's going to be theirs. Dude, Six Flags. Six Flags is coming for your booty. I might not go to Halloween Horror Nights this year because Six Flags be trying to come out and get you with the Fright Fest attractions. What is it? They're like doing Saw, Trick or Treat. Let's see here. What are they doing? I'm not even kidding. Six Flags is coming in with the heat, y'all. All right, so it says here, Six Flags Magic Mountain will bring in an arsenal of haunted houses headline Stranger Things and Saw. Stockpile. Mazes based on Ghostbusters, A Quiet Place. They also like did some other ones. I was like, what the hell, boy? That the Six Flags bringing in the heat like that? I didn't know it. So, I don't know, man. Six Flags might be the place to go. The Conjuring also. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Look at that. Six Flags brings horror franchises, Saw, The Conjuring, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and more to Fright Fest. Now, I hope it's not just California, man. How do you do Texas Chainsaw Massacre and not do it in the Six Flags in Texas, buddy? Save me on plane tickets. Let's see here. It's going to be in New Jersey, Los Angeles. Hasta in Six Flags, Mexico. Mexico. Why I always got to go to Mexico for these things, man? Something to think about. Don't forget Insta. Last super chat I do for it. Oh, thank you, Noda. Sounding like a threat, my friend. Sounding like a threat. All right, let me start reading them this way. My neck's getting crampy. DCU Batman casting preferences. Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal. The dude can play camp and he can do serious. Jake Gyllenhaal all day. I know people want, what was it, Jack Reacher? And he's cool and all, but he's too obviously big. I'm like, how do you not see that gigantic muscular billionaire and go, that fool's Batman? This dude is 8 foot tall, has muscles on his muscles. This boo Batman. Jake Gyllenhaal. You could turn the mannequin into Ghostface. I can create a customized aged mask for you. Oh, thank you for that. I'll be honest. I was already thinking about doing the mannequin Ghostface for Spooky Mama. So that's one of the things I want to do. And I got a specific mannequin that can move its arms because I really want to. Oh, I don't want to give it all away, but I was already thinking about Ghostface for that. Thank you, though. Chris, are you going to post your Popcorn Bucket review to your OnlyFans? I need to know where I'll get more bang for my buck. This bucket. Buddy, it's an educational video. I'm going to be instructing you how to use that bucket. So YouTube's going to let me put it on here. Love your videos, Chris. Could you please do a merch or maybe get a U2's figure? I'd love to get a U2's figure. I hear that like U2's is open to it, but maybe I have to contact them. How many of you guys would actually buy a 3C U2's? I think like 5 of you. Chris, did you know you can change your Reddit page so you don't have to see that pic all the time? You can just click on the hot tab and change it. I know. I know. I do that for funsies. I think it's just funny that every time I go into the Reddit page, you see that. But if it's getting old and that joke is played out, I'll just go on the regular. But thank you though. Who would you like as the first villain for the DCU Justice League? Okay, I think you got to build up to Darkseid now, but I think they're trying to do Mongold. I would like Brainiac. Brainiac would be cool. The League of Supervillains would be cool too. You know, have Lex Luthor gather them all up and fight them. But yeah, those are a couple. Not Black Adam though. Who is Ryan Gosling playing in the MCU? I wanted to be Ghost Rider super bad after seeing him in Drive and Fall Guy. There's so much potential. Yeah, he's honestly very perfect for Ghost Rider. It would be so fun. But who knows, man? Sometimes Marvel casts these really great people and just make them the most random character. Like, I like Giancarlo Esposito, and I think he's definitely worthy of something more. And they just made him a random mercenary in the Brave New World, Captain America Brave New World. Probably will be badass, but I'm like, could have done something more there, right? Is it worth watching Longlegs in theaters? I think if you are interested, yes. Look, there's so many beautiful things about Longlegs on a technical level, from the acting, cinematography, sound design, even just pacing and dreading feeling of it. It's the only reason I was hesitant to recommend it as in the theater is just because of that unsatisfying ending, and where I think a lot of people are going to be mixed, and I think it would lead to some people being not that. So, like, it's that iffy thing. Sometimes when I say rent a movie, it's not because I think it's bad. I just think it's like sometimes it's just too divisive that I don't know if I can guarantee you'll like it and be happy with spending your money, you know? And I try to look out for you guys and stuff like that's what I like to do, but people were not happy. I marked it that low. But it's worth checking out if you're interested, I think. For sure worth watching. It's just a matter of whether you want to spend the money to take that risk if you like it or not, or wait to watch it at home. Hoping for a teaser for Born Again at Comic-Con. Dude, that would be awesome. They better release that stuff to the public, man. But nowadays at those Comic-Cons, yo, you got them Ray-Bans with cameras in them. You got little cameras. You got your phones. That stuff's going to leak, so they'll probably do release it to people. Hey, Chris, the Red Light Master. You're the only person I get my movie news from. Also, I cannot thank you enough for the amazing videos. One question. If you could collect any Funko Pop, no matter what price, what would it be? Honestly, the Speedy Gonzalez Looney Tunes Funko. That's the only boy I need left in like my Looney Tunes collection. And he's like worth like, I don't even know. Let's see, how much is he? Let's go to eBay. How much is he? He's probably, it's probably lower. There's not that much Funko hype in terms of buying. But let's see. Okay, so we have Speedy Gonzalez Funko Pop. Let's see how much he's selling for. What the heck? What the heck? My mouse just died, I think. Oh, there we go. Came back. Funko Pop. $275. $275. Buy it now, though. He used to be like $500. They got him in the $250s. He used to be an expensive boy. Let me see what people used to buy him at. I kind of want to see what people buy him at. Sold items. Someone bought him for $175, $250, $195, $200, $200. Oh, someone got a deal. They got him for... Oh, but it's from China. They got a fake Speedy. Speedy from Mexico, you idiot. Oh, $500 for the pack. Jeez. I don't know. That'd be me. That'd be me. All right. Day one fan. Man, Film Strippers. I was there. Oh, dude, I liked Film Strippers, and I have nothing against Austin Burke. I love Austin Burke. Go check out his channels. The only reason I think we stopped doing Film Strippers, which was like a podcast I was doing with another YouTuber for a while, because I just ended up repeating a lot of what I would already say on my main channel. I just repeat the same movie news I already talked about on my channel. I'd repeat a lot of the same movie reviews that I already talked about on my channel, and he was also kind of doing the same, so it just felt like, man, feels like we're just repeating ourselves, but together. But I love Austin, though. He's a great guy. I believe Child's Play would have made a lot of money if it didn't release the same day as Toy Story 4. They shot themselves in the foot. It probably would have released better if they made it around Halloween. I don't know what the point of that marketing strategy was. Just so dumb. No one asked for a Wonder prequel. Oh, is that... I know what you're talking about. I don't think that's a prequel. That's a sequel. But it's like focuses on the bully. And that movie hasn't come out yet. I think that the first trailer for that came out like 3 years ago. And it's still, I don't know, maybe released or hasn't released. Yeah. I don't know why they did that. I was so like shocked when I saw that trailer. I was like, this is connected to Wonder? There's a Wonder universe? What the heck? How do you feel about Bleach Rebirth of Souls? Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Oh, okay. I figured. Bleach is that anime. I never seen Bleach. I've only ever watched Clorox. Can you tell I'm ready to be a father? Can you tell? That's one of those animes I got to get to, though. I know people like that one. Okay. I'd buy a figure and do unspeakable things, Chris. To my U2s? To my U2s? Appreciate the support, though. Any updates on Chronicle 2 and how you and your lady met? Well, two wildly different things. No, but I wish there was a Chronicle 2, man. I love that first Chronicle. I never forget my experience in the theater watching that thing and how amazed I was with that movie. I wish they would have made a sequel or continued it on, but it doesn't look like it'll happen. They'll just probably reboot it one day. But I met my lady when I worked a regular 9 to 5 at a call center. I was working for Comcast, collecting on bills that were unpaid, and the job was just you clock in. There's a giant computer lab. Wherever you want to sit, you just sit and do your job. Saw a pretty lady, sat next to pretty lady, made conversation, rizzed her up. The rest is history, my friends. The rest is history. Bill Skarsgård for Ghost Rider. That wouldn't be bad. I like Bill Skarsgård. It'd be an interesting choice. I wouldn't mind that. I still like Ryan Gosling, but Bill Skarsgård would not be a bad choice at all. Let me tell you, that would not be a bad choice at all. All right, we have made it to the final super chat, boys and girls. Oh, dude, Louise Pumpkin Cheese. Thank you guys so much for stopping by this Friday and being here for the live stream. Y'all are amazing people. I want to thank you so much. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Stay tuned on the channel for more content, and I'll see your faces soon.